anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. 'Cause we're taking over.
Relying on talent, not marketing and promotion.
You're not on my level, you're not on my shelf.
Any beef with my peeps, then the pistols blow.
What is good? Welcome, pro wrestling fans and Peeps Nation out there. I'm your boy, Chris Peeps, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Seemed like a nice day out tonight. Welcome to the freaking Peeps in the East, number 17, the rarest of my shows. This is a show just to let you know if you're under 18 out there. This is a mature show over 18, so if you're under 18, exit out of this video right now, because we are going to get a little hectic. We're going to get a little crazy, because this is the only show I have, and I'm eating my mic already. This is my only show I have, Peeps in East, where we can go off topic. We can talk a little drama. We could start some shit, but we want to talk pro wrestling news of the week, and we have at least 10 images and 10 different stories that we need to talk about with what's going on this week in WWE, what's going on with Mania, what's going on with, I have a lot of information here, what's going on AEW, what's going on with freaking Impact. We have a lot to talk about. The question is out there, guys. You know how Peeps in these shows have been lately. They've been running off the rails. The plane has been acting like a Boeing 7, what number was it? 747? I don't know. The ones that were just crashing. That's how it was. The show might crash. That's pretty much what I'm saying. This may be a freaking shit show. But we're going to try to get through this pro wrestling news. We're going to open the phone line shortly. We're going to bring on Skype in a minute. We have a bunch of people that want to join on Skype tonight. We're open the phone lines. I'm going to get the live YouTube chat room open tonight. You could fucking curse, say whatever the fuck you want. It's Saturday night, guys. Go grab yourself a beer. Hang out with us tonight. Roll yourself a fat blunt. Let's get the freaking show going into it. And yes, the Lord Chain intro. It's so nice. I will play it twice tonight. Linda McMahon resigns from the Trump cabinet. Let me do some clickbaity titles right here to keep you into the video right now. Linda McMahon resigns from the Trump cabinet. Dun, dun, dun. Roman Reigns really didn't leave for leukemia. Bum, bum, bum. What else we got? MetLife after 10 p.m. can't be over 75 decibels. Bum, bum, bum. And as you guys know, I'm going to be opening up for the contest raffles. You want to get your entries in, I'll open that in a second. I'll get the call list popping off. You want to call in first tonight. In a second, you can type exclamation CALL. Although we'll have a lot of people on freaking Skype as well. 2-year show, April 13th, guys. That's when I'll be doing the live giveaway on the 2-year show. It's going to be spectacular. This Wednesday, the Peep Show E-Fed live on the channel. We're on the road to WrestleMania. So many things going on. We have Peeps in East tonight. Monday, Go Home show. We have the review show right after. Tuesday, we have the SmackDown review show, Go Home show to Mania. Wednesday, we have the Peep Show E-Fed. Thursday, we have the WrestleMania prediction show. We have a freaking NXT TakeOver Friday. We have the Hall of Fame Saturday. WrestleMania, the 20-hour event, whatever, how many hours it is on Sunday. And we'll have their live review after that. I mean, if I'm sitting there for freaking over 10 hours, I don't know how happy I'm going to be during the review. We'll see what happens. But welcome to the fucking show, guys. If you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you not miss out. Smash the like button, guys. Shove that like button straight up the haters' asses, which everyone's asking, Chris, are you going to address haters? Are you going to talk about people talking shit about you? I don't know how I feel about it, guys. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in tonight. I'm in an odd mood. Chances of me talking about it tonight, I know a couple things I want to say, so let's see what the hell happens. It's fucking Peeps in East. Fuck you. Let's get the show started, but not the Peeps Nation. You guys are the best. Lord Chain, play us in. Let me get this live YouTube chat room popping off, baby.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're
Oh shit! Damn right, we are not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Damn right, we're taking over. You can look at the numbers. That's right. Look at the sub count. Look at me freaking going, raising. I don't even want to go into it, but I see the chat room popping off already. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? I knew as soon as I went to get my coffee and I'm driving and Cult of Personality comes on the radio and I'm rocking out with my cock out, I knew it was going to be one of those nights, man. Although, on the other hand, though, I'm thinking to myself, the Peepz and these shows have been so freaking great lately. We've been getting so many people joining live, and I appreciate every single person that joins live, and all the new people. But to be honest with you guys, I'm not the type of person. Oh, we don't have the new Angry Peepz logo. What am I doing right here? I don't even know where I am. We have the old logo. I got to switch that. I'm actually antisocial. I really don't like to talk in front of a bunch of people, to be honest with you. It's like a double-edged sword. That's mostly why I minimize the YouTube viewer count, because I kind of don't want to see it. I'll just make believe there's only you in the chat room, even though there's a lot of people. But I don't think I'm going to pull a freaking... what the hell is his name who's supposed to come up from NXT at Anxiety? Let me know in the chat room. Fuck, I don't know why I'm saying someone with an L, right? Come on, I don't even remember. That's because I smoked earlier, too. I have to admit that as well. It's going to be a real shit show tonight, guys. Welcome to the fucking Peepz and East. 17, baby. 2 years, and it's only episode 17. That's how crazy this is. What's up in the chat room? And you know what? I'm gonna give everyone shout-outs in the chat room. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, since I do see people wanting me to talk a little bit about it. And I'm going to explain to you. And it actually ties into the fact where I'm kind of antisocial. I'm not doing this for fame. I would love to pay the bills with it. Yes, this is a full-time job, but so is the other work I do is a full-time job. Yeah, it doesn't pay the bills, but it. But it gives us, I'm talking like a freaking crackhead already. We have Rybot in the chat room. I want to get I don't know. I'm like on the corner of wanting to get like emotionally into it. Lars Sullivan, thank you guys in the chat room. I knew it started with an L. Let me get this call list popping off. I see you guys in the chat room. I took a minute to do it because I'm crazy tonight. Exclamation CALL. We're gonna get Skype open in a second. Oh, you never know who's gonna show up. I've been talking to so many people. It's insane. I've been talking to people that if people knew I was talking to these people, other people would flip out. And that's going to get to my, I don't know, what do they call it? Freaking, my words of wisdom for the day. I'll say, a paragraph, and I'm not going to get much into it. Let's get the giveaway open. Here we go. So, we have exclamation CALL. Get yourself on the call list. First come, first serve tonight. And then I'll open it completely at the end when the show's probably most likely a shit show. We have so much shit, I got to hurry up on this. We have the giveaway tickets. It's 200 Peepz points per giveaway entry, which we'll be doing a live giveaway at 2 year show. I'll be giving away a Peep Show t-shirt as well as a $10 Google Play card. So I'll keep that up. That's ready to go. Jared's first on the list. I want to try to get through all these news stories with the Skype callers kind of before the callers. Maybe I'll bring callers in earlier. This way, when the callers call in, they'll know all the stories we talked about, and they could elaborate on some of these stories, because we have to be about the wrestling. It's a pro wrestling channel. What's up, DJ, in the chat room? What's up, Arcane? What's up, Jared? We have tons of people on Skype. We're maxed out on Skype, so if you couldn't, I think we may have too many people. I think my computer may crash. And then Jake's going to come on Hangouts. I see you, Jake, my head moderator in charge. Hang in there, Jake. Get this modding popping off in the chat room. What's up, my brother Danny in Oak Park, man? And so there's a reason, most reason I'm shouting everyone out is because I couldn't do the show without you guys. And this isn't the type of show where this show wouldn't work. This show wouldn't exist. This show, I tried to make it as much as I can about you guys, about all of us coming together and talking pro wrestling. I want everyone's opinions. I want the good and the bad. And that's another reason why the WWE respects us. And I know people say, you're a tiny little channel. WWE doesn't even know who the hell you are, whatever. But, that's not a fact of life. That's not true. And I don't even need to explain myself because everyone who's been here knows what's been going on, knows who we've been talking to. They know the deal, but I don't even want to get into that. But what's up, Jeff, in the chat room? Jeff Guide at Twitter. He's on Twitter now. Jared, you are the last person, Jared, probably on Earth, to get yourself a Twitter account. Go do it. Go to twitter.com. Sign up. I don't even... technically, you could just go through the website. I don't even think you have to download the app. I mean, you can. It's really not a crazy app. It's not like a Facebook app where it drains your battery. Like, it's a really, skinny app. I don't know if to call it skinny. Live is life. Liv Morgan, exclamation blue tongue. But what's up, Jared, in the chat? Frank C, what's up? Frank C is back. What's up, Frank C? How you doing, man? I'm sure Frank's got some news, which hopefully I covered all of it. What's up, Smoke? Thank you for joining again, Smoke. Freaking awesome. Danny said, I'm fucking waiting for dinner. Oh, shit. We're going crazy. Going ham. Get your Peepz points up. Let's do this. Let's get live into the chat room. We're maxed on Skype. I don't even think we're going to be able to take everyone who's in there, but, I mean, we're going to find out right now what the hell's going to go on with that. What the hell do we got going on? That's right. We got Teespring, guys. We had a couple shirt orders already. I'm going to be honest, not many. We haven't had many, but we have had a couple shirt orders. I don't know who it is because Teespring, they don't tell you who ordered it or the addresses, which is the greatest part about Teespring. We don't have to exchange information. They do it all. So it's like more secure that way. But when the people do get their T-shirts in, they take a picture in their shirts. I will be giving them Peepz points, and I will add them to the Peepz at Peepz if they're not on it already. But I lowered prices on everything. I'm pretty much giving it away now. So all the Angry Peepz logo shirts now, they're now $16.99, as well as the 2-year $2 off code, which is going to end next week. So you need to get it now. So it's $14.99 for a freaking Peep Show t-shirt. I'm the Peepz at Peepz. Peepz Nation. Here's the thing. Teespring.com/store/Chris Peepz. It's down in the description below. There's Vincent McMahon. We're going to talk about him a little bit tonight. Where am I? What am I doing? Why did I just book that? It was terrible. Why is the WWE Universe complaining about Asuka losing? We're going to talk about that too. Oh my God. Top 7 Peepz points. It has changed because people are cashing in exclamation giveaway, then the number of tickets you want to purchase, 200 Peepz points each ticket, and that's why the list is freaking all over the place, 7 Peepz points. Actually, I think Anil's second because I gave him his points back because he can't enter the contest this time around. Down in the description, we have the Super Chat donations and the Streamlab donations. Want to hijack the show, help support the show, help me, I don't keep a roof. I mean, support the show, guys. I don't know what to say. 5 more on the good list. The Peepz at Peepz. Type it in, man. We have the calendar. We got it. I'm getting bored with myself by going through all this freaking news, all this stupid little things we have to say. So I thought I opened up Skype. I'm like freaking lagging tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I smoked at like 8:30 maybe, and I thought like it would be perfect. Yeah, share your Twitters in the chat room, guys. I'll definitely send those through. It's like 8:30 I smoked, and I'm thinking to myself, well, by 10 o'clock I think I should be fine. I think it was some good shit because I'm still like just calm and relaxed and just chilling like a villain tonight. Here's the Peepz in East room. There's tons of people in it. I actually have to add, Kelly said, I think Arcane said he was going to do it. So now I have to add Arcane back to this because I think he left this group. Peepz in East room on Skype is the only room we keep open all the time. We don't change it. So it's always going to be Peepz in East. And there's people in there who could be surprise guests, which we know. And I talked to him today about it. But, I'm not allowed. Here, let me click Arcane. And then we need to get Kelly. Kelly said he wants to call in. Oh, is that him? I don't know if this is you, Kelly, but I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to DM it to you on Twitter real quick. But maybe that is you. You could just hop into this. All right, let's freaking do it. I'm going to do audio. I don't think I'm going to do video. I think we're some ugly looking motherfuckers. I don't think we need video, including myself. I'm not going to piss on your leg and tell you it's raining. I figured you thought it was a one time. Nah, I keep the same Peepz in East room. That's why we got the special guest in there too, which is pretty cool. Let's shut the background music on. Let's turn this into a free-for-all right now. Hello. Hello? Oh, there it is.
What's up?
Oh, shit. Tommy joins the show. What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Jelly Beans?
Not
What's
much.
up? What's up?
Who else we got? We got DJ and Arcane.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, DJ? What's up, Arcane? What's up, Tommy? TJ's not going to be here. His internet was acting up, so you can't make fun of TJ, Tommy. Which Kelly says he has a face for the radio. I think we all have faces for radio. Tommy's got a radio face.
He's right now. He is trying to conjure.
Oh shit, we got Icon.
That he murdered on his head.
Listen, Tommy, we got Icon joining in. What's up, Icon?
Yo.
What's
Icon.
poppin'?
Yo, what's good?
What's up? What's up?
It's getting real freaking serious tonight. But we have a lot of wrestling talk about. And Tommy, you can follow along. If you want to hang out and follow along wrestling, I'd appreciate it. It's up to you. It looks like you're falling asleep, though.
Yeah, I was just chilling, man. I was getting ready to pass out.
All right. Well, at least you freaking hopped on quick, even though people will complain about it a little bit. But I don't care. Because, I don't want to get into it. I don't like into the drama. The fact of the matter is, I know there's so many people out there who watch other freaking shows on YouTube because there's 10,000 different freaking wrestling reviews on YouTube. There's so many reviews. Of course, people are going to watch more than one different review show. And here on the channel, I don't care what freaking show you watch out there. You're welcome here no matter what show you like to watch. You're welcome to hang out here. And I'm not going to say to people, oh, if you watch someone else's show, we're going to ban you or something. I'm not going to be like that because I welcome everybody. I want everyone to hang out. So,
Do that. What's up, Jared?
we got the clap. We got Rybot. Tommy, anyone tell you that you look like Mario?
No.
That's a spicy meatball. No, I'm just kidding. Are you Italian? Are you Italian?
I get told I look like Jack Black, and when I don't have a mustache, I get told I look like Chris Farley.
That's true. That's true. Are you Italian?
I don't know. I don't know if I am or not.
Oh, you don't know what you are. I actually have that Ancestry DNA kit. I never spit in the cup yet. Yeah, I know I'm German. I know I'm Irish. I'm not Italian, but so Icon's got this red room. He's doing red rum tonight. Oh, shit.
Nah, actually, I'm fixing me a frozen margarita right now.
Oh, shit. Frozen margarita. Going to Margaritaville tonight. So, Arcane, are you there? No? I guess Arcane's not there right now. So we have Icon. We have DJ. DJ, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. How are you, Chris?
Not bad. Not bad.
Hey, I was watching TV and I guess I don't know how long they started doing this, but on NBC they show Saturday Night Live at 10 o'clock. It's only like an hour long, and they're showing this episode from March 2000 when The Rock was on, and Triple H is on there, and he was the champion.
The Rock was dressed as a monkey, right? I think that's what it was.
Well, right now they're showing The Rock dressed up as a woman.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
With long blonde hair, wearing this gold dress outfit. But Triple H is there, Big Show's there, Mick Foley.
Oh shit, we're about to get the God's Greatest Creation donation about to come in.
Yes. Thank you, Danny.
Which yes. The good old Mandy Rose donation. Tommy, keep your hands above your desk. No, I'm just kidding.
So Chris, should we ask Tommy to clear the air on what you and I and a couple of us that we were talking about?
No, I don't know. There's a lot of air to clear, but I don't know. I don't really want to bring up nothing. Oh, Kelly, I have to send you the link to freaking Skype. I want to get kind of into the wrestling a little bit, but
Kelly Matthews said the Ladies Man. That's what the episode was. I was watching the Ladies Man.
There's actually a new SNL tonight. I think they show like some reruns, like an hour, like now, right?
Yeah, that's what's on right now.
Tommy, you ever watch SNL? Tommy, it looks like you're falling asleep.
Like I watched bits and pieces of it. I wasn't really a big fan of it, but I have been a fan of like Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, and those guys, and John.
This is when they had a better cast because Will Ferrell's still on it.
That's right, Will Ferrell.
Interesting fact. When Farley left Saturday Night Live, he was actually fired, and it was his last year. And then they also fired Sandler also during that season. If you notice, Sandler only made a few appearances on Saturday Night Live, and then Farley got let go, and then they let go of Sandler also.
What was that because they had drinking and drug problems, you think, or what was that about?
Well, I think it's because Farley had the drug issues, and then Sandler was just a party dude.
Yes.
And I heard it because he had a bad attitude and stuff like that. And so, the Michael Ray Shannon, or is that his name? Or the creator?
What's his name? Come on, someone help us out in the chat room. Fucking, what's his name? I know who you're talking about.
Name. He does have a woman's name, Shannon or something like that.
Freaking, come on, guys. I don't know in the chat room. Let us know.
Was he a cast? He's the cast of Saturday
Night Live.
Saturday Night Live's program creator is Lorne Michaels.
There you
Would
go.
you like to hear more?
No.
Damn, did you ask Google? That was Google you asked?
Yep, I have a Google Assistant.
That's awesome. Google's the best. I like Google.
Hey, Google, did you just fart?
It was me. I farted. It
Oh,
definitely
shit.
was.
That's the best one. Just blame the farting on freaking Google, Tommy. Lorne Michaels, that's who it was, guys. So thank you, everyone. So what do you call it?
What is a pyroclastic flow?
Here's the definition of pyroclastic flow. A dense, destructive mass of very hot ash, lava fragments, and gases ejected explosively from a volcano, typically flowing downslope at great speed.
Or from Tommy's ass.
Sorry, that's not that destructive.
Oh.
Sorry, if I would hate to fart, and then all of a sudden, like all this toxic fire gas, if it was close to anybody, it basically turned them into a Pop-Tart. That my farts are not that deadly.
What's up, Anil, in the chat room? Thank you, Danny, for the donation, taking points off DJ, the current stream boss. Guys, so we have like 2 hours to get in like 10 or 11 pro wrestling news stories, and I think that since it's a pro wrestling channel, I think people are going to want to talk about it. I don't know. I'm just questioning. But so the first one. So follow along if you can, Tommy and Icon and DJ and Arcane, and then I think Kelly's going to be joining Skype in a second. I just sent him the link. But so the first big story is, which this kind of gets mixed into politics. It was, they used that as clickbait. Linda McMahon resigns as the Small Business Association administrator. So what happened with her, which I'm sure you guys heard about this, was so she resigned in this cabinet position because she is putting herself into the First Choice. It's like a First Choice organization, which is the organization to help Trump get reelected. So she's shifting from the cabinet into Trump's reelection committee. She's going to be the top lady doing that. And then if Trump gets reelected, then, then she'll go back to SBA administrator. So that was the news on that. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
I did not.
So,
I did. Yeah, I did. Everybody was kind of making a big deal about it.
Yep.
And after you read the storyline, just for his quick bait.
Exactly.
And then as soon as you read into it, it made sense, really. So exactly how you said it.
Yeah, I mean, she's a white billionaire, so really, who gives two shits about her, really? She probably has no...
She's been out of WWE for so long, she's no longer relevant in the wrestling business.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, her problem... I mean, I can't say nothing about her, but her problem is, should I take the Ferrari or the Maserati today, is probably her problems in life. Right, Icon?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so, I mean, I
love how you said, Chris, that she's not just a billionaire, but she's a white billionaire. That was hilarious.
Yeah, with the rest of the freaking, the 1%, they're all white billionaires who freaking have all the money in freaking America. It's ridiculous. I don't want to get into politics or nothing, but yeah, I mean.
Did you hear how much more of Vince McMahon's shares he sold again?
Oh, that's right. That's another story I forgot. Vince McMahon.
He's still, and even with that, he still has a ton left over. That was much? Like not even. That was just a minor little, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it didn't even really make a dent in what he still owns. You know what I mean?
So does Arcane or Icon or anyone, do you guys know the actual numbers on that, or anyone in the chat room? I think I know them, but I'm not sure.
Nah, man, I'm anti-establishment.
Yeah.
So me is fuck them all.
I agree with you. I'm the same way. EC3, the top 1% in the chat room. So this is what happened. So Vince McMahon owns like 38% of WWE stock, and which is equal to some billions of dollars. I forget how many billion. But he sold what?
What?
What was that, Tommy? Was that Tommy?
I don't know what that was.
Oh. All right. So anyway, so Vince McMahon sold stocks worth, like, I think it was $400 million worth of stocks.
No, Greg.
What's Tommy doing? People are probably messaging Tommy right now. Get off Chris's show. That guy's a scumbag. He kills little baby animals at night or something.
Well, here, I got something right here about that. It says Vince McMahon sold more than 3 million shares of WWE stock on Wednesday with the goal. I get the proceeds to fund his upcoming football league.
Exactly.
It says McMahon offloaded 3,204,427 shares in the company at $84.87 each.
Damn.
Meaning the sale netted him just under $272 million.
Yeah. Tommy, you're making some crazy faces there, but Kelly Matthews, wait, he came in, but then he left. Maybe that's the real Kelly Matthews. So let me just say one thing. Tommy, when you come on the show, I treat you as...
shoot.
Danny
works at Buffalo Wild Wings?
That's Danny's a freaking waiter at Buffalo Wild Wings. He's the man, Danny. He gets all the wings he needs. Anyway, but Tommy, when you come on the show, we treat you with respect. We treat you with dignity. We don't make fun.
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to you.
No. I'm not. No, I wasn't saying you're being disrespectful. You're fine. I'm just saying in general is that we try to treat you with respect because you're just like the rest of us. You're a pro wrestling fan, and like you do see a lot of other channels that that do come at you like make fun of you constantly, and a lot. I'm not even naming shows, but like a lot. There's a lot of people like if they couldn't talk about you, Tommy, they wouldn't have too much to talk about on their shows. So it's like.
I'm not gonna throw any names out there.
We're not throwing names right there. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I try to respect everybody equally than to freaking shit on people. But I just wanted to put that out there, so I know people wanted to hear it. So just like Jake, Jake's autistic, but we were talking about the other day. Jake knows way more about pro wrestling than I will ever know. He's like, that's what it is. So like, I welcome him on the show. I don't know if you knew that, Tommy. We freaking
I did not know that.
we welcome autistic people, and because you guys, it's not. I don't know. I don't feel bad. I don't know.
Oh, Jay Carg in the chat.
What's up, Jay Carg?
Chris, is a weird question.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to duct tape any YouTuber or wrestler to a chair, what wrestler or YouTuber would you do that to?
Oh, I would duct tape Mandy Rose to a chair, and I would fuck her skull.
Whoa!
Oh man! Oh man!
Icon does not endorse or share these opinions.
Me, that would be probably Logan Paul, and I'd probably put him on a truck and then shut the doors and then go and just let the truck drive a couple miles down the road and say, "Excuse me for a second. When you get to a stop, please just slam on your brakes really hard. And if you hear a boom, 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 that's nothing. Don't worry about it."
Wasn't he the guy who showed like a dead person committing suicide or something? That was him.
Yeah, he's the world's gigantic scumbag, and I despise him and his brother. I mean, I'm not jealous of them, but I despise them.
So here's something that I think we could all get into this conversation, because this is crazy. When I read this, it made sense to me because, you know, when Roman was out with his leukemia battle, he was out sick battling leukemia. It all seemed fishy to all of us, and it was no one wanted to say he's bullshitting, but there was something up with it. And guess what, guys? I read the story about it. I don't know if you guys read this. So the real reason Roman Reigns was out for the past, couple months was not because he's battling leukemia. It was because his spleen was enlarged and he had to get his spleen removed.
Oh.
They say that his blood cell count, it may have to have done with him having leukemia when he was younger, and that may be a causing effect of why his spleen was enlarged, but it wasn't directly battling leukemia. It was his spleen was enlarged. He had to get it removed. So they were bullshitting us, which is pisses me off. Icon, help me out.
I mean, I'm not surprised, man. I haven't read that. Where did you read that at?
So this was they tweeted it to me.
Who tweeted it to you?
Hey, Chris, here, I'll help you out and tell you how I feel right now. Hopefully it'll work right now.
Well, let's say what... So it was, I want to say it was, I got to pull it up quick. And then also, give me a second to pull it. Also, you guys get text live into the show, and then exclamation call to get on the phone. This should open up soon.
Hey, Chris, I I'm going to jump off here, buddy, okay?
No, that's fine, Tommy. I appreciate you freaking joining in, man.
No problem. You guys have a good show, okay?
All right, good to see you, Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy.
Bro.
And always,
stay positive. Stay positive. And
yes, always stay positive.
Catch you on the inside. Fact.
And
beep. Yep. You're a robot, Tommy. All right, Tommy. We'll see you later. Jeez. So
I think Fightful had a video on Roman Reigns having his spleen removed.
Oh, so Fightful had it.
Is this like is this a fact? Is this being reported by legit outlets?
Yeah, I honestly I wouldn't, if it wasn't legit, I wouldn't even brought it up. And the image I have on the screen is from it, but let me double check to see what source that I actually read this on. I want to say it was either Sportskeeda or it was like I'm gonna look it up real quick.
There's a couple of them. Fightful. There's Wrestling Inc. that came out with it.
I think it was Wrestling Inc. I think it was Wrestling Inc.
Cage Side Seats. So there's a few of them that mentioned it.
Those are pretty big sources. So it seems like it's pretty much confirmed right now.
Oh my god! Look, it's Big Show with hair on his head.
So basically, his leukemia came back because he had a problem with his spleen.
No. So his leukemia didn't come back. His leukemia was gone in his his leukemia was gone, but they said that from him having leukemia when he was younger, it could have affected his spleen to where it may have been an issue of why his spleen got enlarged. But it's not a definite. It's not like a definite that they know that's what it was from. But so it was just an enlarged spleen, probably because when he was younger he had leukemia. But it wasn't him battling leukemia; it was him dealing with I guess I don't know, an after effect of it by his spleen getting removed.
Interesting.
So, and I knew there was
something.
Look into that. Dude, I knew it was freaking fishy. And DJ, it was a bunch of big sources. So, Jake is on Hangouts. He wants to connect in a minute. I wanted to see if we could get as much news as possible before Jake came on. But hold on, Jake. We'll get you in here. So that's an interesting story. What the hell else was I saying? I was totally forgetting.
There's also there was something that the WWE, I think it came from the WWE's website or their Twitter account.
Right.
Where they posted a picture of Charlotte holding both belts.
Yeah, unified titles.
Something.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'll stop watching. That happens.
Fuck them.
Dude, that's a troll. That's a straight up Vince troll job to piss people off. That's all that was. Why would they do that? Why would they post that? Then someone responded with a picture of Becky with both titles on her arms. So that was kind of cool.
They did?
Yeah, they did that. But even though she wouldn't have both titles, she'd only have one after Mania. But
yeah, you talking about that bullshit right there, huh?
Yeah, I see it.
So, okay, so Jared on the call list, and Neil, Smoke, and Frank C on the call list. Jake's going to come on in a minute. So here's another big news. I just want to try to get through these news stories as fast as possible. So
Why?
this...
We can talk about it all. We can talk about news all night.
Yeah, but I wanted to get these base news stories down so then when people called in, they wouldn't retell the story again, and they could just add on to it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm freaking high. I don't really know if that's a good or a bad idea.
Well, did you know at a live event, at a WWE live event, they had Becky Lynch destroy Elias?
Really? No, I didn't know about that. You know,
okay, finally.
Oh, who is it? Who is it?
It's your worst nightmare.
Oh, shit.
I finally got on the stupid Skype hoo-ha. Man, it took me long enough.
What's up, Kelly? What'd you have to update Skype, right? They just did an update on it.
I don't know. I probably clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, shit. Oh, who had the fart? Who had that fart?
That wasn't me that time.
Oh, thanks, Kelly.
Also, she actually was in the ring and she was saying there was a video.
What?
She was actually saying something to Elias, and then apparently she sang. So I don't know what she's saying.
Oh, we have Kelly Matthews. Thank you for joining the show on Skype. Ready to get Jake on in a second. So I saw Finn Balor. This was corny as hell. I think this is kind of what you're talking about. I saw Finn Balor singing that stupid Lady Gaga song with Elias in the ring at a live event. I wanted to I wanted to like freaking stick my hand in like acid.
Oh, she called Elias. She described Elias as a poor man's honky tonk man.
Nice.
I thought the honky tonk man was a poor man's honky tonk man.
Right?
That's true. Well, technically, what Jeff Jarrett is the poor man's honky tonk man, technically, right?
Have you seen that shoot interview with the honky tonk man where he talks about what he thinks about wrestling fans?
No.
He is a piece of crap. I don't care if he ever... Oh, man. He says all wrestling fans are redneck, trailer park trash. The best time to have a wrestling show is at the beginning of the month. That's when wrestling fans have their money.
Wow.
Jeez.
Damn you, honky tonk man.
Yeah, right?
Flam, flam, and florn.
And you're wrong, honky tonk man. Any time of the month, I don't have money to buy WWE tickets, so you're wrong. But all right, so that's actually a good segue because there was another, I guess we'll say, scumbag guy who we have in the news as well. Because I know there's some Impact Wrestling news we got to talk, and if you guys haven't watched it, I don't want to spoil it, but it's not coming up right now. But so WWE talent is no longer allowed to appear on Chris Jericho's podcast. WWE has blacklisted Jericho for being in AEW. You guys hear about this?
Did not.
I just saw that. I'm like literally on my timeline right now, just looking at shit.
Shit, you've been away from the phone for the day, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There's days it has to happen because there's such a toxic environment out there. But whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the situation with Jericho. So that means WWE is petty as shit. I know me and Smoke were talking about it on Twitter, and that they're just petty. They don't want anyone on Chris Jericho. We don't want to play with you, Chris Jericho, because you went to AEW. So that is what it is. Danny still has to watch Impact. Perfect segue into AEW news, guys. I know you guys heard about this. The rumors of Goldust going to be facing Cody at the next All In 2 event, I want to say. And I think Kelly, actually, DJ, you were the one who were telling me about this, right? Goldust?
Yes, I did.
So I think Goldust had to come out and say, I'm not leaving WWE or whatever, but really I think what's really happening is he's going to leave. Although I think he had to get spinal surgery or something, right?
Yeah, he had some kind of surgery, and that's why we hadn't seen him, because he had to sit it out and get better. But I think he was doing damage control when he came out and kind of shot down all the rumors of him and his contract being up and leaving for AEW, because it started making the rounds. And I really think that his contract is up and that he's just waiting out his 90-day no-compete clause, which is up in May. And when that comes around, he'll be gone, I'm sure.
Yeah, which I'm sure WWE has like, clause where, you're not going to get paid if you talk about other promotions or something for those 90 days or something like that. What's up, Ryan, in the chat? And Danny, I'm afraid I got some bad news. There was no Reno Scum on Impact last night. It was a against all odds, though. It was actually pretty good, which we're about to segue into that. So let me get past Goldust. So most likely Goldust versus Cody. Goldust going to AEW. I would say that's safe to say.
I doubt he'll be able to use that gimmick.
The Goldust gimmick. Was that Kelly who said that?
Yeah. Do I sound okay? Because I can't hear myself.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay.
Did you hear there's a story out that Chris Jericho was saying he's banned from WWE now?
Well, that's what it had to do with. Chris Jericho responded to them saying no one's allowed on his podcast, and Jericho responded saying I'm banned, I'm blacklisted, or whatever. That's what that was about.
Oh, okay.
Jake said, DJ, turn down your TV. He's trying to control the plane.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Nobody gives a fuck about Goldust.
All right, that's fair. It was a quick little story. So, okay, this we might want to care about. A perfect segue into, well, it's not really a good segue at all. But, so last night on Impact Wrestling, spoiler alert if you guys didn't watch Impact yet, mute your mic or mute the stream if you didn't watch Impact. So, spoiler alert. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So, Allie is actually, it is a good segue because Allie is actually signed to AEW now. She's AEW bound, and they actually
Allie's dope.
Somebody per storyline died on the show.
They killed her off. They killed her off the show last night.
Yeah, I saw that last night. They did the most with that.
Dude,
Great.
that was freaking pretty cool, though. I have to say, Impact, they never lack creative talent, or creative. Like, creatively, it's always a good show creatively.
And if she ever leaves AEW to go back to
doesn't
Impact, she'll have faked her death.
Well, she was in the undead realm, too, so she could technically always come back, really,
okay.
right? Kelly's like, oh, okay. You can see we have Father James Mitchell with a knife up to freaking what's-her-name's throat, and it was pretty crazy. It had some big knives out, a lot of violence.
Well, you see how
definitely wasn't PG.
No.
Ain't Impact TV 14?
It's on Twitch, so I'm not sure.
TV 14, that's how many people watch it.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
No, I think that they're on a small channel on TV too, right?
Yeah, Pursuit Channel.
You remember?
Okay. They got to be 14 doing all that then.
Yeah, they have to be.
So,
do you remember back in the day when Vince did a similar storyline with himself getting blown up in the limo?
Yeah, who did that? Kane did it to him?
Someone did it to him, then they had to pull the plug on that because of what happened to Benoit, but
what do you call it, guys, in the chat room and out there? The Skype, my computer can only handle like so many people connected on Skype, and I think we're maxed out right now. So I can't connect more to Skype, but I'm going to get the phone line open in a second. We only have 2 more stories to go through. Actually, I'm going to have to bring Woken Jake Hudson on for this story because it involves Disco Inferno and Scarlet Bordeaux. That was crazy.
I don't know, but I don't watch Impact, so.
So
I hate that shit.
Dude, they're doing like intergender matches now is like the big thing, and it was an intergender match, Disco Inferno, Glenn Gilberti versus Scarlet Bordeaux in an actual match, and then there's also another intergender. Who is it? Tessa Blanchard versus who was it? Icon? I forget.
I don't know. I forgot. I'm not a fan of the intergender matches.
But
I have no desire to see it. But I know that she got one coming up.
Yeah, there's another one coming up, and obviously, who else to talk about Disco Inferno to than Jake, who has actual heat with the guy. But we'll bring him on.
With it being Disco Inferno, can you really count that as intergender?
Yeah, I know. I mean, come on, Jake. You're telling me to answer, now you're not answering. Oh, Gail Kim. Wait, was it Gail Kim? I see you guys in the chat room. Really, Jake? You're bugging me to come on the show, and then you ignore the phone call. All right, enough of that ringing. So I guess Jake doesn't want to join in. He'll probably call in a second. But, so, Disco kind of... we got the fart in the chat room. You guys can hijack. We have all those new ones. We have all the new audios we haven't heard in a while. So, spoiler, Disco Inferno wrestled Scarlett Bordeaux in her first match, and he was pulling her by the hair. He was freaking hitting her, and he was really wrestling with her, which is pretty crazy to see that. That's like not normal. Jake's playing with Vince Russo. Here's Jake.
You know, Scarlett is actually decent in the ring. I've seen her regular matches, but
yeah, she wasn't.
Like I said, you know, I ain't got no desire to see this right here.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. She wasn't that bad as far as wrestling. She wasn't terrible, and then she had the nice little outfit where like it looked like she was wearing a thong, so that was a positive.
Yeah.
What is up, Jake Hudson? What's happening, man?
What's going on, guys?
Welcome to Peepz in East, motherfucking Peepz in East. 17.
Dong, 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 dong.
Can everybody in the Skype chat hear me?
Yep.
What's going on?
Nothing. The show is, guys, in the chat room, the show is officially started. The Woken Jake Hudson show has arrived.
What's up, Jake? Kelly?
Hey, Jake. I thought before you came on, they'd play like Ric Flair's theme music to like introduce you into the room.
No, Disco Inferno's music.
By the way, I was happy Disco lost.
Hell yeah.
He's been talking a lot of stuff about Scarlett Bordeaux. Scarlett Bordeaux is a great wrestler.
He's been talking trash about every woman wrestler. He's been saying every women wrestler in the industry he's been talking trash about. And
here's the thing. He thinks that women needs to stay in the kitchen or
that's what he said.
Oh, they don't need but I think women's wrestling. A lot of these women now, they're not divas. They're women that know their shit. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's all right, Jake. You just got the clap. Caleb gave you the clap in the chat room. Your boy Caleb.
Yeah.
So
you know, by the way, this is the first time that I remember doing this show on my phone. So
you're going ham tonight. So that's pretty much all the news I have. I know there's more news going on. I did put what WWE has on the WrestleMania website on WWE.com as far as the WrestleMania matches. It's hard to read them out. I want to say they had like 11 matches booked already. So Are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room about SmackDown? People are thinking that Vince McMahon is screwing the WWE fans about screwing Asuka out of her championship. Yeah, so the rumor I heard was that WWE was surprised on how many fans were pissed that Asuka lost the title and that they want to book her better now, or that's something like what I heard. Icon laughs.
Here's the thing.
I don't know what they have to do to convince people that we all love Asuka.
Yeah.
They're stepping over dollars to pick up a dime.
They just don't give a shit.
Vince is stepping over dollars to pick up dimes off the floor.
We heard you, Jake. Hold on, Jake. Let's get other people to talk about this as well, Jake. Hang in there. So yeah, I mean, what were you saying, Icon? Sorry.
Oh, I said, believe me, they know. They know that we love Asuka. They just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Vince is going to do what he wants to do.
He only cares about like a couple top wrestlers. So like he cares about Reigns, cares about Charlotte, cares about I don't know about Rousey, but like
Lesnar,
yeah.
Well, see, you know, Rousey and Lesnar, those are two different types of deals. Now, as far as people that are there, you know, the majority of the time showing up on television, it's Reigns and Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Rousey, he has to please Rousey. That's in the contract. Same thing with Lesnar.
Yeah, which, I mean, you know, Rousey's time may be over, the rumors are. Lesnar's time not over. Those are the rumors that he's re-signing. He's not going to UFC. And actually, Arcane made a pretty crazy prediction. I know we'll do more predictions on the Mania show, but Arcane, are you still there? Yeah. You want to tell them what you heard?
Yeah, so Daniel Cormier, actually, there were some rumors out there that he wants to fight Brock Lesnar. Well, he was asked that question on ESPN, and he said on ESPN that he's like, you know what? Brock's kind of running from me right now. I think he's holding on to that belt a little too tight. I think I'm going to have to go to WrestleMania and make him lose that belt so he'll come and fight me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, Brock Lesnar's already planted seeds because he was already at the UCF event or UFC event, and
right,
he already confronted Cormier about wanting to fight him. So
and Cormier, he also is a big WWE fan. I mean, huge WWE fan.
Yeah. I mean, I think go ahead, guys.
If they have Cormier interfere in that match, that's fucking trash. That's garbage. Seth deserves better than that.
Yeah.
But they're going to protect Brock at all costs. I think that's what they're doing. Because
they want to do a cross-promotional thing. I mean, this is all about marketing. But at the end of it all, you're going to be hurting Seth.
As long as it doesn't end in a disqualification and it's just a, one of the things where he distracts Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar gets pinned.
Yeah.
Or not. I mean, it's because it still will make him look strong because he got distracted. And that's what caused him to lose the match. So at least it won't be like it happened clean, kind of, sort of, in a way.
I might be the biggest Brock guy on here right now. And I got to say, that's bullshit. Seth should be the one to slay the beast, and it shouldn't be no fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have something I got to say here.
Go for it, Jake.
Remember the WrestleMania when Brock and Reigns was having a match and Seth cashed in?
Yeah.
I don't know which WrestleMania that, but Brock was
like 2 years ago.
I don't know which one. I'm sorry if I'm getting this confused.
All right.
But my thing with Brock is, he's been Dana White was mad. Dana White, the president of, I think he's either, someone's got to correct me on this, president or CEO of UFC, was pissed at Brock for pissing dirty.
Wait, that was a couple years ago. You were talking about that.
No, I'm talking about the UFC fight, when he pissed dirty.
He fought John Jones, and then he got tested after the John Jones fight, and he pissed dirty. You're right about that, but that was years ago. Supposedly he's been done with it. What's up, Beast Mode in the chat? Jeff's got the bathroom. I don't have to go to the bathroom yet, Jeff. Go ahead, guys.
Chris, no, just real quickly. Maybe I missed it, and I apologize to everybody if I missed it and you guys talked about it. But I'm looking at this graphic you have on your screen, the Impact graphic.
Yeah.
What is the deal? What is the deal with I don't know why that dude looks familiar, the bald guy, and he's holding a knife.
That's Father James. That's Father James Mitchell.
James Mitchell, or AKA what we call and some other stuff. He was Father James Mitchell, like the devil, Diablo.
Tell him.
You see this stuff that they're doing on Impact. You're holding a knife to this woman's neck.
That's awesome.
Per storyline, but
that's great.
You won't see that now on WWE.
No. They got stockholders to be accountable to.
You wouldn't see Inferno versus Scarlett Bordeaux.
They have to be PG-14.
Yeah, they gotta be.
They have to be.
I mean, that was towards the end of the show, though.
Hey Chris, you told me you want the person in the pre-show or something that her nipple was showing.
Oh, Melissa Santos.
Oh,
she had a little
what now?
She had a little nip slip. She had a nip slip one. I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick. Jake made a valid point.
Oh, I'm gonna start watching now.
She's pretty hot, even though she's married to Brian Cage and they have kids together and shit.
Well, I have Cody. Maybe I can watch the repeats on Cody.
No, I don't. Maybe you can, but I have to freaking. I'll send you the link because I record it for myself to rewatch it.
Well, they do have wrestling add-ons for Cody, so.
Jeff said, "Yeah, I know they have like the fight add-on or something." Jeff said James Vandenberg. So.
Danny Oak Park is going ECW.
Oh man. So let's get the phone line popping off a while. Might as well get more people. I mean, we only have 97 people.
I'm gonna get my tablet so I can give the points out.
All right,
Oh,
awesome, Jake.
That's true. That's true, Beast Mode. He said after the Katie Vick storyline, I don't know if W would try something like that again.
Yeah, I know, right? So Jake, yeah, help moderate, Jake, because you're not going to be able to hear the callers. But Jared, you're good to call in first, and we'll catch back to you between the callers, Jake. But also, guys, retweet this video. All that, retweet and share it so we get some more people in here. I just put up the tweet link. Hopefully, it's
Who's
right.
first, Chris?
Your
Who's
boy,
first?
Jared. Jared's first. WWE was TV 14 when Pillman pulled the gun out on the USA Network. Yeah, those were the days.
Yep.
Let me, while we wait for Jared to call in, you guys could text in live too, 631-319-7080. I'm going to pull up. I shouldn't do it because it's probably not nice to do, but I'm going to show you guys since you're the Peepz Nation. What's up, Jared?
What's going on, Chris? How you guys doing tonight?
Jared, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How's everyone doing in the Peepz Nation this Saturday night?
Not bad. We got, let's see, we got DJ, we got Kelly, we got Icon, we got Arcane, and then Jake's on hold right now.
Yeah, we got everyone in the partridge in a pear tree. I'll tell you what, though, guys. I just saw the preview for Raw on Monday, Howard, and I'll tell you what, Howard, they've announced some pretty crazy matches for Monday night. I mean, we got the Riot Squad, obviously, versus Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda, of course. We heard the Iconics, and, of course, the Sisterhood of the Samoan Sluts, however, taking on all four of the Divas of Doom with Bayley and Sasha.
Hey, Chris, I'm going to switch to my tablet.
Revival are going to take on Ricochet.
Okay, Jake.
Black and Attack. They got Seth Brock and Paul Heyman. We know Batista's going to be there. I mean, they're going to have to really put on a real solid show this Monday night in D.C. if they're going to get people interested in Mania next Sunday.
Oh, yeah, these go-home shows better be good for Mania. And, guys, this is an early Christmas present for everyone.
Do I have your attention now?
Do I have your attention now? I'll share it on Skype with you guys so you can see it. Let me share it on Skype real quick. But this is an early Christmas present for everyone. I shouldn't be doing this.
There's a double mean in there.
What, Jake?
I'm still here.
And the other thing I'm gonna leave. I went in. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. All right, guys in Skype, you should be able to see it real quick. It's not that big of a deal, but.
I changed my tablet, Chris, so I can read your chat and stuff without the phone keep freezing up.
To the eliminate, like I said,
all right, Jake.
Battle Royal as of last night. I mean, like you said, this week, Howard, the go home show have to do real well.
That's the first time I've ever had to change from my
Jake, stop, Jake, stop. Sorry, Jared. Jake was talking over you. I had to tell him to stop, but go ahead, Jared. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's okay. No, I was saying, you're right, how these go-home shows are going to have to be good. Plus, you got TakeOver on Friday at the ROH New Japan show, a week from tonight at the Hall of Fame, then Mania next Sunday. Like I said, right now they said, I think it's going to be, they probably won't know till probably Wednesday or Thursday how long this show's going to be, and the way it looks right now, it's going to be probably, they're saying, at least several hours, so we're looking until maybe midnight.
Yeah. Yeah. But, so, Jared, I looked up. What's up, Icon?
So you said you did look it up. That's right. I was going to ask you about that. You were about to get back. You're going to let me know about that.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you in 2 seconds. Icon, are you laughing at the picture? Is that what you're laughing at?
No, I'm laughing at the shit going till midnight.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah, I heard your boy Smoke's going to try to make you watch it though. Rumor has it.
Oh no, I ain't staying around for that shit show.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to get you drunk enough so you'll watch some of it. But I don't know. That's what he said last time.
I don't give a fuck how drunk I am. I won't watch that shit.
But okay, so Jared, I looked up the freaking noise laws for MetLife Stadium, and what it is so after 10 p.m. they have to have their sound under 75 decibels, which is not that loud, really. I used to have a stereo system that did 150 decibels. Sure. So they have to be quiet after 10 p.m. And then I want to say the cutoff is like, it may be 12 completely.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's going to be, yeah. I can believe it. I believe, well, like I said, the last hour or so, they're going to have to, depends on what they do for their last show. We know Ron and them are going to go on last. Do they make Roman and Drew go early? Do they have Seth and Brock go early? I mean, how are they going to book that around? How? I mean, we know that the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is going to be on the pre-show. The Cruiserweight's going to be on the pre-show. I mean, if they're still smart, they're still talking about putting the tag titles of both Raw and SmackDown on the line. I just take those two out right now.
I heard about that. I heard they want to do the Usos versus the Hardys, right?
Well, no, actually, the Matt and Jeff were in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Oh.
They got pushed there to the Battle Royal. I mean, they just named some people yesterday, Chris. I don't know if I saw the list yet, but I talked to Danny about it earlier today. Yeah, you'll have to check. They said Ali's in it, however. They're going to put Bo Dallas and
what is Jared's last
there,
name?
They're going to put the Good Brothers of Gallows and Anderson in. They're pulling Gable and Root. What's that?
No, Jared, he does it every time you call in Jared. He says, "What's your last name, Jared? How do you spell it?"
Oh, DiGirolamo, and it's Italian, by the way. DiGirolamo, it is Italian, Sicilian.
Jake, I tell you every show, do the @ symbol and then take that symbol away after. He's in the chat room. It'll pull up his name, and you can click it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But keep going, Jared. Sorry.
That's okay. But no, like I said, I mean, other than that, one thing I did hear today, I'm sure you guys all heard the news, but if you didn't hear the news, definitely say a prayer for Terry Funk. He lost his wife today, Vicky.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she passed away today, unfortunately. I just heard about earlier tonight. Like I said, I heard it when I got back from Dame Buster's tower because I was watching the Gonzaga-Texas Tech game, which Texas Tech won again. I don't know how they've known it, but they're in the Final Four. But tomorrow we'll know who's in the last two because Virginia and Purdue are playing right now. They're in overtime last night, so I don't know who's winning that game. But tomorrow we got Auburn.
It's still in overtime, Jared. It's 75-78 with 5.7 seconds to go, and Purdue's got the ball.
What is it?
It's 5.7 seconds left in overtime. Purdue's got the ball at 75-78 Virginia.
Oh, okay. So Virginia's up by 3. Unless Purdue gets into double overtime, then Purdue's run's going to end. But they had a hell of a tournament run this year. So Virginia's got their ticket punched in. So that's one ACC team there. And like I said, we got Duke and Michigan State tomorrow. That is going to be a hell of a ball game at 5 o'clock. Seeing Duke pulling it out of their ass the last two games. They beat UCF last Sunday.
Exactly.
A couple, and then they barely beat Virginia Tech last night, which was ridiculous. I don't know how they won that game last night.
I know.
You guys are talking. Wait, you guys are talking about soccer, right?
No,
I'm just messing with you.
No, soccer. If we were talking soccer, Jake would be kicking the balls of Vince Russo and Disco Inferno at the same time, right through the uprights, and getting 3 points each time. Yeah. But no, like I said, we'll see what happens Monday and Tuesday, like I said, guys. But like I said, this Monday and Tuesday, they're going to have to really put on solid television. We'll see what happens. I will definitely hear from you guys this week, and I will be ready for Thursday for my predictions as well.
Awesome, Jared. Well, thank you for calling in, man. It was definitely good talking to you, brother.
You too, guys. Have a good rest of the weekend. I'll talk to you guys Monday night.
All right, Jared.
Night, dude.
So let's see what we got going on here.
I'm back.
Jake's back. I was going to say that when Jared said your name, Jake, I was going to say, Jared woke the beast. He's about to come out. The woken Jake Hudson.
He's back like a vertebrae.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, another thing is, at least Kelly is I would consider Kelly like a comedian. He has good jokes for us. But me...
He was the writer. He's the performer of our theme song.
So, like, honestly, I have zero talent as a comedian. I started off with zero talent as a podcast guy. So I'm like, I'm just a normal Joe Schmo who loves wrestling. Like, I can't compete with half these guys who actually can talk on freaking YouTube. I'm kind of antisocial, but whatever.
I have to hold my tongue because every subject that comes up, I can think of a joke. Like you mentioned soccer. The last soccer game I went to, it ended, the score was 1-0, or as they say in soccer, a blowout.
Hey, Anil wants to know if he's next on the call.
Anil, you're up next, baby. Anil, and then Smoke, then Frank C. What's up, William Ash? How you doing? How is your military training going? Are you climbing rank? I don't know if that's what they say.
Can I say something before Neil calls in?
Sure, Jake.
No, Jake.
No, you
can't. Let me say
not.
this. I actually, number one, I do have stage fright.
We couldn't tell.
We really couldn't though.
But here's the thing.
You had people, man.
Boo. But here's the thing. I'm going to steal Jake's phrase. Is Jake did have stage fright when he first started the show, so he's comfortable enough where he can interrupt everyone every 2 minutes now. So that's pretty cool.
See, you are a comedian, man. That's the funniest joke I've heard you ever say.
Ching. We need the who booed me.
It's a final. Virginia beat Purdue.
Oh man. But go ahead, Jake. What
everyone else hears when you say that.
But here, by the way, when I started to watching the show, I refused. I didn't want to call in because I was afraid to. And then when you started doing me on Google Hangouts, I started getting a little bit comfortable.
Yep, you started getting energy, and now
you're with the peeps, man.
Yep,
you're one of the peeps. Just remember that.
One of the things I had issues with is with another company that I was with before Chris. I'm not going to say their names and stuff because I don't want to give them credit.
Yeah, I know. And that actually
I got laughed at. I got laughed at by them.
And Jake, you do actually bring up a good point, and I was talking to Tommy about it, Jake. I don't know if you heard when I was telling Tommy about it, because you and Tommy are similar paths. Like, you guys are friends and stuff.
Yeah,
Anil, you're up to call in. But that's a good point, is that, they were making fun of you, Jake. They were bullying you. They were putting you down. And there's a lot of people out there who do that to people on the internet. And it's like, it's just messed up. Like, people base their whole channels on bullying Tommy NC. I know a couple channels, their whole channel is them bullying Tommy. I don't know why Tommy still goes on half these shows.
Oh, by the way, I was
Here's Anil. Finish your sentence quick, Jake.
By the way, I was telling DJ to turn down his TV because he was playing a copyrighted song.
No, it wasn't.
It probably wasn't that loud.
It wasn't me, Jake.
It was Saturday Night Live. DJ.
All right, it's all good, Jake. So we have Anil on, Jake. So hang on, Jake. We'll bring you back in a minute, Jake. Anil, you there?
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
What's popping off?
Anil, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, DJ? Yeah, we got Kelly Matthews. I know, man, my opponent for Wednesday, dude. Oh, my God. That card is packed, yo. Like, dude, we were talking about that on Twitter over the weekend. Like, dude, Wednesday's going to be lit, man. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
It's going to be epic.
I'm so ready.
Dude, I wish... I asked Icon if he wanted to get in on it when we first started doing the EFED. Icon denied it, so Icon doesn't know much about the whole thing, but... You should still check it out, Icon. When it comes time, I guarantee the creative and the writing and booking of a fake WrestleMania EFED is going to be probably better than the WWE WrestleMania show.
When is it?
It's this Wednesday at 8 p.m. So
wait a minute. So you're going against NXT?
Ooh.
Oh, man. And that's the go-home show to take over Friday.
The replay, but I got you.
Exactly. You can catch the replay. But,
Icon, I'd love to hear you cut a promo.
That's true.
For the EFED, that'd be great.
Oh boy, yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm terrible. I can't cut a promo for shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to cut a promo on you guys. I don't have a reason to.
Destroy.
Just destroy somebody. My promo is already done.
Well, you don't even have to go after anybody. Like the promo I did, I really didn't insult Anil or his character, but I just had fun, and I try to make people laugh when I do my promo. So
wait, so y'all been doing promos funny, already?
Kelly's character's funny.
Hey, Arcane, did you get my promo?
Of course.
Yeah, so how we do it, which is different than other ones, which is really cool how Arcane does it, is so we send our promos in days before the event, and then when Arcane plays, WWE 2K18, he has us come out to the ring and spit our promos before our matches. So it's like almost real life. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's like a lot of people do EFEDs, but like the way Arcane does it is like way better, and you'll see it, even though it's a one night only, one off. But everyone will see it. So it's this Wednesday. It's going to be live off of my channel, guys. So you don't have to go nowhere. Wednesday at 8. You guys want to check it out? It should be pretty fun. So we've been talking about that.
That's the reason I joined, is because when I found out you guys did, actual promos, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that's gonna be cool. I gotta get in on that.
Gary Stewart in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Gary Stewart? Which followed me on Twitter today. Gary, put your Twitter handle in the chat so everyone can follow you back, man. Thanks for following.
Yeah, he followed me too the other day.
Yeah, so we've been getting a lot. The only person who hasn't got Twitter is Jared. Jared needs to get Twitter. I don't know. But
Danny said you can release his promo whenever.
Something funny. Jake is the leader of the copyright to censor.
What? The copyright to censor.
Anel called him Gray Stewart. He said, "Hey, Gray Stewart," instead of Gary Stewart.
It was probably
John Stewart.
John Stewart.
Yeah.
It's probably a typo, guys. Come on. Neil, you're there on the phone line.
Yeah, I'm just. It's like a lot of people talking at once. So I'm just trying to wait till I get my turn.
Yeah, don't worry. Jake will.
Yeah, you got like 5 people on like Skype. No, 4 on Skype, 1 on Hangout, and you yourself. So it's like 6 people. Like, holy crap. So,
oh, that's right. Jake can't hear you. I forgot Jake can't hear you. So Jake, mute your mic for now because you can't even hear Neil. So we'll get back to you in a second, Jake.
Jeff said Jake is the leader of copyright to censor.
That was a freaking old group right there, right? Who was in that?
No, I think
Right
it was
to
Right to
Censor
Censor.
or what?
Yeah. What?
Ivory was in it.
You guys talking about Right to Censor, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Ivory, the
Right
Good
to Censor.
Father. I don't remember who else.
The Godfather?
Yeah, Right to Censor, yeah.
The
That's what it
Good
was.
Father.
What's that guy's name? Richard
Yeah.
something? I forget his name.
That was
Stevie
when,
Richards.
Stevie Richards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stevie Richards, yeah, that one. Yeah.
That was when they censored Sable, right? Because she had the Playboy magazine out.
Oh, and Val Venus was part of it too.
Oh, that's right.
Funny.
He was.
Hello, ladies. It's funny that he was doing that gimmick, and then he started to be part of Right to Censor. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, they kind of did a 180 there.
Yeah, it was the hypocrisy that made it the funniest part of it. Because I say the Godfather. Why are you saying the Good Father? Am I getting it wrong?
I think that's what they called himself in Right to Censor, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, I think
they switched his name up while he was good on that group.
Yeah.
So he's the Good Father. I get it. I forget that.
But in all actuality, they were the biggest heels in the company because their theme song was a car siren that blasted.
Yeah, that's so
It
annoying.
was like, I mean, it was
That's so
horrible.
annoying, yeah.
I remember
they had
that.
the big circle crossed out sign would flash on the
Yeah.
Titantron.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that.
Kinda like,
actually creative.
Kind of like Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, I know. They were creative and edgy.
It's kind of like Dean Ambrose's Hill theme song he came out with. Well, it was his music, but with the
air raid. The
air raid thing.
So stupid. It was so stupid. But yeah,
Bull
that's pretty
Buchanan. Somebody said, Danny said Bull Buchanan. Who was that? Was part of Right to Censor.
Yeah, he was. He was. Yep.
There it is.
So
There's the Right to
forgettable.
Censor. In the chat room, Danny's on top of it. There's a little thing. So,
hey, I wanted just to say real quick. Hey, Danny, I gave you TM-61. I don't know if you remember that dude and rest. Look him up on YouTube, but go to TM-61's theme, and that's the song I gave you.
oh, that's interesting. I don't even know. I never heard of that. I don't think.
I haven't either, but his song was pretty rocking, dude.
Was he like a NXT developmental guy or something?
I don't even know. Like, I've never even seen him wrestle.
I thought that was a tag team.
It may have been. I don't know.
Smoke said he was the big bald guy. And then Beast said, I have more intrigue with the G1 Supercar and MSG the WrestleMania weekend, which that is...
Hey, TM61 tag team. I got it right here. TM61 is a tag team, and their entrance is Stand Tall.
Thank you, Jake. Even though Anil didn't hear that. Jake said I don't know, something about it. It was a tag team, and the song was Stand Tall, so I'll relay it to you, Anil. But Yeah, so I mean, the G1 Supercard is what Ring of Honor versus
New Japan. Those guys that copyright you for your Wrestle Kingdom predictions last year.
Yeah, I deserved
Thanks
it.
for reopening that wound.
I deserved that, so it was what it was. But yeah, no, that should be a pretty good show. I heard a lot about that. Also, Impact Wrestling has a New Jersey pay-per-view where it's going to be Sabu and RVD versus the Lucha Brothers. Icon, you saw that, right?
You said what now? Sorry.
It's going to be RVD and Sabu versus the Lucha Brothers in Jersey, like near WrestleMania weekend.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's only a live event, or you can watch it on Fight TV. It's, I forget the name of the event, though.
Steel chairs and wheelchairs?
What promotion?
The name of it is called United We Stand.
So it's United We Stand. It's a cross. Jake's dad's yelling at him. It's a cross promotion between. Oh, there's the Raven music. TJ, don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Please, 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 please stop.
Play it,
stop.
DJ. Turn it off. Turn it off.
DJ.
Copyright.
Oh my God.
No.
Yes,
No.
DJ. Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because
it is.
It is a copyright.
Here we go.
How do you? That's my. No, it isn't. That's my that's my theme
DJ.
music.
Well, I didn't. The difference between now and the EFED is the EFED won't be monetized. This is monetized right now.
Here we go.
So
here we go.
Oh, my bad. Then my bad.
No, it's you didn't. I don't think you knew, but most likely I'm gonna have to edit this video and after. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it was low quality. They don't pick it up.
Nobody will hear that.
Yeah, hopefully they won't, but we'll find out.
She got them fucked up.
Always something. There's always something, dude. Holy crap.
We were yelling at you to stop, but whatever. It's all good.
I didn't hear you.
No, it's all right. Just if someone goes to watch the video after we're done live, it's not there. You'll
I
know
was
why.
saying copyright.
He was doing the remix. Jake was doing the remix of Raven's song. But so what the hell were we talking about before my
Steel
mind?
chairs and wheelchairs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was asking what promotion that is.
So it's Impact and it's actually WrestlePro in Jersey. So it's Impact and then the smaller promotion WrestlePro, and they're both joining together because RVD comes from WrestlePro, I believe. So does Sabu.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you could only watch it on the Fight Network or go there live. But, I mean, obviously, Jersey's far from you. But it's close for me. I could go there, which I have a lot of events going on in New York for Mania, WrestleCon, that event in Jersey. A lot of shit going on.
Grimomania is also this week.
Yeah, Grimomania is not far from me either.
Yeah, actually, man, shit, if I was out that way, I'd go to everything but WrestleMania, to be quite honest.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, as far as WrestleMania goes, I mean, normally the tickets are more expensive. I know WrestleCon is only $30 for the day, which is still a little expensive. I mean, I'm a broke motherfucker, so it's like that's a lot of money to me, $30. But I was gonna go. There's a possibility I may go to WrestleCon. If I do, I'll do live streams and I'll videotape and shit. I'll let everyone know. But yeah, I mean, WrestleMania, it's a little more expensive, and it may not. It's too long, and on top of it, MetLife Stadium is terrible. If you're not in the front row, you can't see nothing. It's like ridiculous.
Man, they could do it at fucking, what is it, Santa Clara? Is that the newest stadium that they've done one at? They could have done it there, and I still wouldn't want to go.
No,
it's too long.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to sit there for half the day.
Yeah, I hear you. J-Cog's going, actually. J-Cog's going. I told him as a trick that if you have to go to the bathroom, take your phone with you and open the WWE Network on your phone.
Somebody else has something on in the background now.
What was that?
I bet you it's Jake.
What? There's background noise?
Yeah. That's not me.
It is not I.
Oh. Maybe it was I don't know who it was.
Sorry, I think it's my dad's TV. Dad, can you turn down the TV, please?
No, don't
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him. He's gonna come in here and yank your phone out of your hand, Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
This show's going crazy, dude.
So TJ, yeah, I know, and Neil's still on the phone list, and we still have a couple people on the list, which I feel bad. We got to get to everyone. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I called you a while ago and you didn't answer me.
Jake's in trouble.
Man,
But go ahead. Yeah, I know. You know. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Neil.
Live mic.
Oh, me? Okay, yeah. Just wanted to call in tonight. You know, I was like excited for
Chris, can
for
you
tonight's show. You know, so yeah, we got Frank C in the house.
Can you edit out?
Hold on, Neil. Hold on,
I haven't
Neil.
talked
Hold
to him in
on.
a while.
Hold on, Neil. You can't hear Jake. Jake can't hear you, and you guys are talking at the same time. Jake, say what you got to say, and then we'll get to Neil.
All right.
Jake. No,
he said, "Can you bleep his dad out?"
Can you bleep my dad out? Sorry.
I'm gonna make a donation for your dad now with your dad's voice, Jake.
Oh.
Yes. Dude, I tried to tell you earlier. Tried to help you earlier.
Sweet tea and sweet pickle juice.
Neil, he said he's drinking sweet tea and sweet pickle juice or something, Neil. That's what he said.
I thought that was a nickname of his girlfriend's.
Oh, damn.
Yours is Jim Beam and Coke.
Jim Beam and Coke.
That's not bad, dude.
Man.
I feel like somebody's outside. It sounds like wind. Or is Jake breathing into the phone again?
I got gas.
Jake is censoring his dad. Jake's censoring his dad. All right, Jake, hold on, Jake. Let's talk to Neil.
He doesn't realize that I have my mic and pick his voice up.
All right, so mute your mic. Mute your mic for a second, Jake, and we're going to talk to Anil. Go ahead, Anil.
No, so I was saying, so I talked to Frank C after a while. Yeah, man, shout out to Frank C. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's a good guy, but
yeah, I was talking to him today.
Yeah.
He should call in. Actually, he's on the call list. I think after Smoke.
Cool.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
he's still out there.
Yeah, he'll give us some news, and then then I got to talk to Veronica. Yeah, I talked to Veronica. Ronnie Lee in the chat. So yeah, shout out to her too.
Oh. Well, I didn't see her around, but I know a lot of people watch Not Live, and then a lot of people are bullied to not watch the show, which is I don't want to get into that because I'm the type of person who, for me, I was raised, it's fight or flight. It's either oh shit, there's Jake. So it's fight or flight for me. Either I'm just going to ignore it and not let it bother me, or I'm going to want to just kick the person's ass. And I don't feel like going to jail because it's not really worth beating up other people and going to jail over something stupid. So that's why I don't want to get into it.
True.
But it's fucked up.
But
you shouldn't.
I'd like to catch up with people like Danny and Kelly and DJ sometimes. So I just like to check on how the Peepz Nation doing. Icon, Arcane, everyone. So we're just basically a family. Wrestling family. So.
Exactly. I've been trying
it's good to check on each other.
Yeah, I've been trying to get people to do the hashtag Peepz Nation on Twitter because then all our tweets could be like together and you could just read down the list of people's tweets. This way it's out in the public and open rather than DMing people. Then it's private. No one knows about it. No one else could hop in the conversation. So that's why I'd rather everyone just tweet out there, which a lot of you guys actually have been tweeting. Frank C., if I don't call him, my phone went dead. All right, Frank, we're going to get to you shortly, Frank. We'll try to get before your phone dies. But go ahead, Anil. What else do we got going on?
Not much. Yeah, Jared said, Monday is a packed show. You got, like we said, you got Angle and Ray. Yeah, we thought of that. I thought that was a match. And then you got freaking Natty and Pat. You got Brock and Seth. So that kind of stuff. Sasha and Bailey. So it's gonna be a packed show. Just gonna see how they build it. That's what you got to know. How are they gonna build the whole thing on Monday? So.
Yeah, exactly. My freaking chair was making weird noises. Yeah, I mean,
you know what? That might be the only thing I give a fuck about is the stage.
How the stage is gonna look. Which, if it was like the other times they had, it's going to be a really long entrance into the middle of the arena because it's a big arena. But I mean, honestly, I know a lot of people are trying to be positive, saying Monday's a go home show, Tuesday's a go home show. I kind of feel I'm not really excited because WWE ruined it already. They had their time to build Mania.
Right.
It's too late now.
Yep.
If they haven't done it by now, they're not going to do it in 2 days, I think. I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see
they're
what
trying to
happens.
like hype the show too late now. Yeah, I agree with you too. Yeah, it is kind of too late because like, you know, you're most of us know what's gonna happen or not gonna happen, things like that. We can make a prediction next week, but most of
That's
us
a
know
fact.
what we're
Like,
gonna
the
expect. You know,
ones- the matches I did give a shit about. I already know what's gonna happen now. Triple H is pinning Batista because he's not retiring. That ruined it for me right there. That whole stip, and you got Daniel Cormier who's probably gonna shit all over the main event. And what's the other one? Oh yeah. Well, we all know Orton's gonna go over AJ because that's Vince's boy. So there you go.
Yeah, those are the possibilities. I mean, I think we got some more predictions. And speaking of predictions, the thumbnail I have up for this video that was the prediction I made, which was more of writing the story than a prediction. Where before Hell in a Cell, we had the prediction show, and I said, you know, guys, it sounds crazy, but I bet you Brock's going to come down, kick the door in, and interfere in the match. And everyone said, you're making it up. You don't know what you're talking about. And when it came out and happened, people were like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, how'd you know that was going to happen and shit? So that's why I put it as my thumbnail. It's just like a little thing.
right.
Because, you know, granted, you know, WWE is not going to watch a tiny little show like mine. It most likely is not going to happen. But the fact is, we've known them to come in the show a couple times before because they would like, you know, we're an hour and a half into the show now. And let's say someone played the Raven song example, which this might actually happen again.
Oh God.
And they manually copyright it, which would mean that they were watching the entire show up to that point to manually copyright it. So we do know there's, in some capacity, WWE watching the show because they did it manually this far into the show. So that's happened before. And then you got to also understand is WWE is not going to listen to the people who trash on WWE all the time. Everything's negative. They don't say any positive things. That's the only slightly thing I do different on here is I try to say the positives and the negatives. This way we can be respected if they do listen. They could say, well, you know, it's a respectful podcast that not only do they complain, they say the positives as well. And I think that makes a huge difference with them because I think the shows where they just curse out WWE the whole show, I don't think WWE would listen to those types of shows. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hey, Anil, what do you think about what do you think about the guy that went freaking crazy and left the show? What's his name? The guy in NXT. Do you remember? Shoot, I forgot his name before I even said anything.
What, with anxiety, Lars Sullivan?
Yes, Lars Sullivan. Yeah.
Oh, Lars Sullivan, yeah. Okay.
So have you heard about him? I mean, did you hear his story? What's going on?
No, last I heard, I think he got in trouble with like the company and like they're not planning to sign him again or something like that.
So he was planning on coming up to the main roster, and he walked out of a Raw show, and they were planning on using him that day. Right. He walked out, and because he was like had anxiety or something, like he's got some sort of like he got so nervous before he went on that he walked out.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I read something a while back about that, and from what I understand, from what I read, he's apparently doing better, and he should be making his way back here pretty soon.
Do you think it's a work? You guys think it's a work?
I don't think it's a work.
No.
Well, I thought it was ironic at the same time people had found like old tweets from him from like, 2010, 2012, and they were not nice things that he had said.
I think it was
they
like
they were going against.
Well, that came to the surface once he made it to the main roster when they debuted him, or like he was one of the up and coming NXT stars coming. And as soon as that happened, then all of a sudden this stuff from way back when started to surface on social media. So I mean, it didn't help him any.
So it could be a work cover up to try to cover up. I think it was racist shit he had on there, right?
Yeah,
it was. Unfortunately, and you know, I I liked the guy, but after seeing that, I'm like, man, is this? I mean, I know people can change, but man, that was such a douchey bag thing to say.
Yeah. I
think it was back. I think it was back when, he was still trying to make it to, I guess during like the tryout period or whatever. Just trying to make it into not quite into the WWE yet. He hadn't quite got there yet, and that's when all that stuff came out on his social media.
Exactly. But Anil, let's get some more thoughts from you, and then we'll move on to Smoke and then Frank C. And go ahead, Anil.
Yeah, so Arcane brought up a good point. Yeah, so the Lars Sullivan thing. Yeah, like I said, I didn't really pay attention to him since he like Arcane said, he just said some racial stuff, and then what TJ mentioned, how he got afraid, so to speak.
DJ.
So I said DJ, right? Yeah, DJ.
Yeah, DJ. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, DJ.
Just checking.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So I said DJ mentioned how he was afraid to get in the ring and like face the audience and stuff like that. But yeah, I wish him the best of luck, man. Like he's a powerful force, like Arcane said, so he can do a lot. But we just have to wait and see what they do with him.
I think that's the end of him, to be honest with you, too. Smoke said I could put Frank C in front of him so his phone doesn't die. All right, so we could do Frank C and then Smoke and then open the phone lines completely. I actually brought up the Rybot commands because I want to see what new audio hijacks we have because it's been quiet in the chat room, guys. I know you guys
tonight's been quiet.
Yeah, I know you guys want to hijack the chat room. But, so Neil, any other final points? Let me know, man.
No, man. So it was a good. It was glad I got to call in tonight. So can't wait for Monday. So see you, Chris. See you, Arcane, Icon, and DJ. See you guys on Monday.
All right, brother.
What's up?
All right, take care, man.
All right, good night, Neil. Thank you, man.
Good night.
So I just want to say, all right, a little clap. Jake's back.
DJ.
Yes, sir, Jake.
Yeah, wrong person. DJ.
Wait, your dad's name is DJ too?
My dad's name is EJ.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Elvis
hey
Jr.
DJ, hey DJ, I'm gonna have to send you an invite link to be. I want to become friends with you on YouTube.
Who?
DJ.
Oh, okay. DJ, do you have a YouTube?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't have a channel. I don't know why. Somebody
oh my god!
To me and I'm thinking they did.
Oh, I just got lightheaded.
I'm friends with Chris, Shamir, and TJ, and I sent Neil Patel.
And you guys all just saw me get lightheaded. I'm beat red right now. I almost passed out. That was so freaking funny. Jake, I subscribe to your YouTube channel, TJ. I don't have a YouTube channel. Oh my god, Jake.
No, I need to send you an invite. Damn it.
Oh, damn, Jake. All right, so is your dad's name stand for Elvis Jr.? Kelly wants to know.
No.
He does sound like Elvis a little.
It's.
Thank you very much.
He has. I'm not gonna say my real.
All right, you don't have to say nothing.
Oh, you're a junior.
Oh, you're a junior.
Here's the thing. We're not gonna. Him and his dad have the same name, but my dad's name is EJ.
Okay.
And I'll tell you about it later, Chris. When
That's
we're
fine.
when we're all stream because this is a little bit personal.
All right, that's fine, Jake. So okay,
Jake Hudson the third.
Actually, Jake is not my real name.
Yes, I know.
JH3. JH3. Trouble.
Here's the thing.
Oh, here's the thing. Right, exactly. Oh man.
Here's the thing. I'm dealing with a lot of shit right now, having to deal with this. So
I know, Jake. Don't worry about it. You're doing a good job tonight. We love you, Jake. So what's up, Seven? Hey, yeah, what's up, Seven in the chat? And I see you guys in the chat room. No homo. We used to. All right, enough.
We gotta talk. We gotta talk about something.
Jake, hold on. Frank, you're up. Frank, you're up next. Frank. So you could call in, and then we'll get smoke after, and then we'll
Oh
open phone lines
shit!
completely.
Oh shit!
What?
I just say, all right. I'll get Frank see his points.
All right, Jake. Yeah, mute your mic for a second. We'll have him call in, give the points, and then so the giveaway tickets, guys. Like I said, that live at the 2-year show, April 13th. It'll be Saturday night at 10, I believe. I'll be giving away one of these Peep Show T-shirts from Teespring, as well as a $10 Google Play card. And you could use your Peeps points, which, Icon, you actually have a bunch of Peeps points saved up. You just type exclamation giveaway in the chat and then space the number of tickets you want to buy. It's 200 Peeps points per entry. Jake has 28 tickets already. Danny has 54 tickets, and that's why he's no longer the top Peeps points. Kelly has 30. DJ has 20 to win. So I just wanted to let everyone know. Here's Frank C. Hey, what's up, Frank? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Not much. Long time no talk, man.
Frank C.
No talk to the... It's been hell of 2 months right now, man.
Yeah, I know. I was in contact with you, man. Sorry to hear about your uncle and everything, but I'm glad that you're doing a little better where you're back on the show, man. So thank you for joining.
Oh, it's good to be back. I did happen to read something. Another streak is actually going to be broke at this WrestleMania.
I'm the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. I'm the Miz. Look at my title belt. It's so shiny.
Oh, man.
What do you think about that, girls? I know you look so amazing with that title belt. You look so fabulous. I know they're freaking jealous. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
This is for himself. Enjoy.
This is for Mr. Mushroom himself, which I don't know why they didn't speak mushroom. Why didn't they? They're not allowed to say mushroom. What the heck's up with that?
He's a fun guy.
But he's a fun guy. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Thank you, DJ.
By the way, I think you're talking about me because of my mushroom_huts and then.
Yeah, I was talking about you, Jay. Good. I'm glad you figured that out.
You're the only
No, we were
mushroom.
talking about George Washington's head.
Oh man.
By the way, Twitter was the one who gave me that name. That was one of the names that they had on when I did the
Oh, and like an auto make your own name, like suggest the name or something. Sorry,
Yeah.
Frank. Jake's talking, but you can't hear him. So, well, thank you, DJ, for the freaking $7 donation. And all right, hold on, Jake. We're gonna get Frank C on here. This is craziness. Which I don't know anyone. I mean, I don't want to. All right, Frank. What's up, Frank? So what were you saying? Sorry, before that donation.
There's actually going to be another streak broken at WrestleMania this year.
Sorry.
I was happy to read in the paper that I was looking at. Undertaker has been wrestling 18 straight WrestleManias. This year, he's not on the card or anything, so
Right.
the streak of his 18 straight WrestleMania appearances is going to be broken this year.
Oh, okay. So the streak of him showing up every Mania is not going to happen this Mania. So that'll be one streak set. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that makes
But
sense.
no, I can't understand it. I can't understand how WWE is feeling. In a couple months ago, we were talking about how Impact was failing and WWE was so, and now we're into, okay, here's Impact starting to make a rise, and
Right.
WWE is the same old crap
Yeah.
all over again.
Yeah, I mean, WWE's been, they've been pretty crappy lately. I think most of it's due to Vince McMahon really just falling out of touch. And, I mean, I think creatively Impact's doing great. Who's that? The Germinator in the chat room saying excuse me? No, it's DJ.
That's me.
Where's the Germinator tonight? But unfortunately for Impact, they took a big loss when they went to the Pursuit channel. They honestly only get like 10,000 viewers each week, which is like not a lot at all, which I feel bad for them. I wish AEW would have came and said, listen, will merge Impact and AEW this way. You know, it wouldn't screw over Impact. You know, like help each other out.
Yeah.
But
And when you guys were trying to figure out who that Bo Buchanan was, some people might not realize this, but Bo Buchanan, an easier way to remember who he was, when John Cena did his basic thugonomic character,
yeah.
Bo Buchanan was known as B Square.
Oh, really?
He was John Cena's sidekick.
I don't know which name is worse.
B Square or... Yeah, I don't... For some reason, I don't remember that. You guys remember
I don't
that?
remember that either.
It's vaguely
when John Cena... Right after he fought Kurt Angle, when he was starting to do where he could...
Hold on, let me ask Jake, because
rap
Jake...
in the ring.
So Jake might know this. Jake, do you remember a guy, B2, who was partners with John Cena at Thugonomics?
B squared.
B squared.
I think because he was... I think when
Frank.
one of the guys were having like a feud with John Cena, they were bringing out all his partners that he had in the past.
I don't know if maybe you don't. That's what we were talking about, Jake. But hold on, Jake. Let's get Frank in because I know you guys can't hear each other. I thought Jake would know. I don't think he did know though. Remember Bull and Big Boss Man? I remember Big Boss Man. He was pretty damn cool with the nightstick and shit.
Yeah, and Undertaker hung him from Hell in a Cell.
Bull Buchanan and the Big Boss Man were tag team partners at some point.
Oh, that's a good point. Frank, Jake said that Bull Buchanan and Big Bossman were tag partners at one point. But Frank, so let's try to get into the news of the week because you're always pretty much up on the news. Was there any news that I missed or any news that I talked about that you want to talk more about?
Well, I don't know if you talked to what you actually said about that Roman Reigns story because my YouTube was messing up. I happened to get in towards the end of it. I happen to hear more about that possibly with after WrestleMania. He'll definitely have to go in and have surgery for his spleen.
Oh, so then
he's booked up to WrestleMania, but then after WrestleMania, he has to go in and have this surgery done because if he doesn't have this surgery done, it will kill him.
See,
this is a surgery that is life-threatening.
Oh, that's crazy. See, I thought that when he was out, because I know he was out for the large spleen, because I read the story, but I thought when he was out, they removed. Do you remove spleens and then live on? Or you do, right?
Yeah, you can.
Well, yeah, you can.
So that's weird how it was enlarged, and why wouldn't they give him the surgery when he was out about it? Why would they wait and bring him back and then do surgery? That's what you're saying, Frank? Is that true?
So he can make WrestleMania.
Well, what I saw on there was they had brought out the report that they're about his medical condition. And if I can find it again, I'll send it to you because I think I tweeted it to you a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's the tweet.
It.
Yeah, that's the tweet I read about, and that's the picture I have.
I read a little bit more into it, and it said that the reason he was off TV was because the doctors in the back saw that his white blood count was getting high.
Yep.
So he went off television because he thought the leukemia had come back.
Right.
So the leukemia come back, but they also found out that his spleen was enlarged. So he was able to come back to do the storyline to WrestleMania. But after WrestleMania, from what I've heard, they've canceled all of his appearances after that because he does have to go in and get this surgery because he knows that if he doesn't, it will kill him.
Oh, see, that's interesting. And honestly, to be honest with you, I'm obviously not a good reader. I'm not very good at reading articles. I'd rather watch a video. And I probably should have read up on it more because I didn't see that part. I thought he got it taken out. I thought they removed his spleen already. I didn't realize. And Icon made a good point. So they just did that just to bring him for Mania, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad Frank's here to explain it.
When they started doing this, when they brought up about
Frank,
him
did you
coming
hear?
out
Frank,
and doing the
Frank, did you hear what Kelly said? He says he's happy that Frank's here to explain it. Oh,
but
man.
no, I also hered
That
that because see when this happened, when he come out and he said that my leukemia is back, I'm sitting back, I'm going, I hope they aren't making a story out of this. Because WWE can do some weird stuff. Look at the stuff they did with God. So I'm going, I hope this is not a shoot. Well, then when I started reading up, I started hearing less and less about his leukemia, that there was something else majorly wrong with him.
Yeah, because
I'm going,
go ahead.
I'm going, okay, I can understand the leukemia, them hiding the other stuff, but why are they saying it's the leukemia? Do they know for sure? And I started reading into the leukemia that Roman Reigns has.
Yeah, yeah.
And the diagnosis on that I read into, it takes over 2 years to find out if you're in remission or not.
Which he has been in remission. He's been in remission since he was a younger kid for years now when he's been active in the WWE. So,
but then when he comes back and says that his leukemia is back, they said it. I read into a doctor's thing on the internet, and it says that it takes from the time that you're diagnosed with the leukemia again, they have to keep running tests for 2 years to make sure that you're in remission before they can literally tell you.
Which I would have thought it would have been 2 years, which I don't know. Is anyone else, I'm sure that maybe, is anyone else reading into the story? I mean, I believe you, Frank, because you're most likely a better reader than I am because my attention span is like short as can be. I have ADHD. But
I think I see what happened.
What
I
happened,
think the
Icon?
WWE doctors just assumed and got it wrong. So he had to come out there, and he didn't lie necessarily by saying he's in remission because he technically still is.
Exactly.
What are you
They
guys
just had to
talking
cover
about?
their own tracks because they fucked up.
Yeah.
And told him that the leukemia was back. That's what I'm getting from this.
Right. So Jake can't hear Frank, but Frank is just talking about the Roman Reigns situation with his spleen that was enlarged, and that, you know, that's the reason he was gone, and it wasn't leukemia, and that's why it felt a little fishy. And you know, I actually have the article up now. It says, I'm just gonna read. I might as well just read this real quick. So, because I don't know if it's exactly what you said, Frank. I don't know if it's exactly what I said. This is WrestlingNews.co, which is reputable. Roman Reigns continues to talk about his battle with leukemia, spread the word about the illness, blah, blah. The former WWE champion found out there was an issue when the doctors told him something was going on with his blood test. Later on, after another test, the doctors revealed that his white blood cell count was obviously elevated. This is when they knew something was going on due to the history with the disease. It turns out more tests showed Reigns had an enlarged spleen. As a result, this was when he made a call to take time off from wrestling. He elaborated in a recent interview, "That's the immediate physical scare of having to get me out of the ring."
Bro, here's the thing.
Thanks, Jake. Find a way to interrupt me. Scare having to get me out of the ring. Reigns told Undefeated, "With a ruptured spleen, it's obviously going to be a major operation, but people can die from it. It was a situation we didn't want to put ourselves in, no matter how hard-headed I can be." So, yeah, I guess you're right, Frank. I guess they didn't remove it, which is pretty crazy.
So it sounds like I was on point.
Yeah.
They got it wrong. They got it wrong, told him he had leukemia. He thought he had it. Everybody thought he had it. Hence Seth crying his fucking eyeballs out.
Yep.
And there you go. Yeah.
I knew that.
It ain't the first time. They fucked up with CM Punk. They fucked up with Daniel Bryan. I mean, do I need to keep going?
And they went with it. And you could tell Reigns was like, he wasn't fully into it. He wasn't like going with the story, and there was something fishy. So we were right about that. So that's messed up. And the messed up part is Roman Reigns is going to face McIntyre at Mania with an enlarged spleen. Why would you even chance if he gets hit in the spleen? Why would you even chance that?
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Like, what the fuck? Serious? No one needs Reigns or McIntyre on Mania. Who cares? Don't have him get surgery. Don't bring him
When
back.
Frank C when Frank C leaves, I'll talk about. I have something I want to say about the spring thing, but I'll talk.
All right, Jake.
After Frank leaves.
Okay, so Jake will talk after Frank. Jake's dad's yelling at him. But okay, go ahead, Frank.
He
C.
wasn't yelling. He was just
That
breathing.
shows
He has
how
a breathing
money
problem.
hungry WWE is when they really don't care
He's on
about
fucking
their wrestlers
oxygen,
at all.
so
Here you have a guy that has problems with his spleen, and you're going to have him risk his life so you can put him on the grandest stage of them all, just to make
How do you even
just
clear
to make
him
your
with that?
money.
Yeah, I don't even know how you clear him with that, which is crazy. And it's, believe it or not, I don't even think Mania is the grandest stage they consider anymore. I think, believe it or not, the Saudi Arabia show is the grandest stage because it's the most money. I think that's how WWE's playing off to that, but whatever.
And I was reading up on an article talking about how there's a curse on the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
There's a curse?
And
Yeah, it's called bad booking.
Bad booking.
No, it's called whoever wins it, nothing ever happens to them.
Yeah.
Well, who won it last time? Big Show, I think. Big Show won it, right?
Matt Hardy.
Oh, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy won it last time with Bray Wyatt.
And Mojo Rawley's
Helping him.
won it and didn't do nothing for him.
Oh,
Big
Mojo
Show won the
Rawley.
first one.
Mojo Rawley's waiting for Gronk to come in and team up with him.
Oh, God.
the first person who won that. By the way, the first person who won that was Mr. Baron Foreskin.
Baron Foreskin. Cockstain
He
Corbin.
wasn't the first one to win it, Jake.
He won the second one.
He was the first one. Yes, he won the
I
first
still can't
one.
believe Kurt Angle would pick Baron Corbin to be his final opponent. I honestly don't think that was
Yeah.
Kurt's decision.
Technically, he didn't pick him. That's right. He was told he was facing him. And I mean, we'll talk more about it in the predictions, but the rumor is that Kurt's going to beat him in 30 seconds, and then John Cena's going to come out. Jake, mute your mic for a second. Jake, mute your mic for a second. Let Frank finish, and then we'll bring you on, Jake. And I love how Jake said, he's on fucking oxygen. That was fucking crazy. But, all right, go ahead, Frank. Sorry. Frank,
Except for that, I hope WrestleMania is actually a good pay-per-view because they've been really lacking in the pay-per-view department. Pretty much their TV's been lacking too.
Exactly.
I hear you laughing, Icon.
It's pretty much been snooze fest. My main interest was Impact this week.
Yeah, did you watch Impact? Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I loved how they did the story of Ali. I knew they were going to do something weird. How they had like a soap opera type to it, and then what was it? I think like a week ago she announced that she had signed
To AEW.
with AEW, and then they did the storyline where they killed off the character, and I'm looking at it going,
That's awesome.
okay, that's new.
Yeah, where they had knives and stuff, people blood all over. It was freaking. I thought it was pretty damn cool myself. I think Shamir would love it too.
But I remember back when WWF was on USA Network. I remember WWF was TV 14. Pillman pulled that gun on Austin. And USA, even though WWE was TV 14 at the time, USA Network told Vince, you either fix this or we're pulling you. You ever do that stuff again, we're pulling you. You'll never have a show again.
Yeah,
What about when Stone Cold pulled the gun on Vince?
The Bang 316, that was great. The fake gun. I guess back in the day, the real guns is where they stopped, which was crazy. But they also did people dying, people being put on crucifixes, people being sacrificed, incest stories. I mean, they had everything back in the day. I guess the guns.
I was watching an ECW documentary a couple days ago, and
Paul Bearer.
Hold on, Jake. Hold on, Jake.
Kurt
Frank's
Angle was
talking.
a hypocrite.
Who was a hypocrite, Frank?
Kurt Angle.
Oh, okay.
Because when he first went into ECW, that's the incident where Raven hung Sandman on the crucifix.
Yeah.
And he told Paul Heyman, do not put me on your show at all. No images or anything, because you did this. I'm very religious. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
But one of the wrestlers brought up a good point that 4 months later, he went to WWF and they did this storyline where they hung Stone Cold Steve Austin on the Undertaker symbol like a crucifix.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the crucifix too. Choppy PP. That's what Jeff said in the chat. I'm trying to get back at him.
Who said they're very religious and not to do that?
Kurt Angle.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's when he made an appearance in ECW, because when ECW was starting to become well known, Paul Heyman wanted Kurt Angle to come and join ECW.
Right.
Bring in people that liked watching the Olympics. Figured, okay, I can get these people to come in and watch ECW and go for people that like the Olympics. Well, when Kurt Angle saw that they had done that with the Sandman and Raven, where Sandman's hanging up on the crucifix, he went into Paul Heyman's office and he goes, I don't care what happens. He goes, I want my check right now. He goes, and if you use anything of mine, my image or anything on this show, you will hear from my lawyer.
Yeah, it was crazy back in the day with everything going on, man, which I wish it was more PG-14 nowadays. They really should be, but it is what it is with that. I think we got Smoke.
Well, I'm here.
Go ahead,
Frank. I'm hearing a couple whispers right now that WWE is thinking about getting out of what they're doing and go back into 14. That's why they're starting to allow more cursing on their programs.
Well, Fox Sports wants WWE to run TV 14. They want SmackDown to be TV 14. Fox. They're trying to get WWE to do that. I don't know if WWE would listen to them. I hope they would. I think Fox knows what's good for WWE and what's good for SmackDown more than what Vince McMahon knows what's good for WWE. So that's a positive about Fox picking up SmackDown. That's the only positive.
But the bad thing will be, okay, Fox wants for the TV 14. Yeah. What if USA Network doesn't want 14? Now you got one promotion running.
That's what it would be.
Two separate companies that has to have two different restrictions.
Exactly.
One has more of a restriction than the other one does. So that's when it becomes hard, and you're really going to find out which show WWE is more for, if it's going to be the Raw or if it's going to be SmackDown.
Well, SmackDown's going to blow it out the water. If SmackDown gets TV 14, they're going to kill Raw, which Raw has been worse than SmackDown anyway lately. I'm waiting for AEW to do a TV day on Mondays, and then I'll start watching AEW on Mondays and then SmackDown on Fridays. And, well, actually, Impact's on Fridays too, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. But
and one more quick thing that I heard on the wrestling news that I look at. I happen to hear that Vince McMahon is actually starting to pull for intergender type feel to some of the matches, and he's looking at possibly making the Intercontinental Championship where it can bounce between male and female competitors.
Really? Huh. I mean, they're not doing much with the IC belt anyway, right? I mean, who's the IC champ right now? Lashley. That's crazy. I didn't hear about that until you just mentioned that. But I did hear that WWE may be trying to do intergender, and I think that's the reason why Impact started doing it again before them. And we just saw it last night on Impact. But Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Icon. I kind of think the intergender is kind of bullshit. I mean, I don't know. It's like,
I mean, you know, if they
I
did
really
it
don't
right,
see the.
then I
don't see the
you know,
sense
I'm not
in
gonna
it.
cry foul on it. But my thing is, I mean, what are you gonna do in this climate right now? You're gonna have the guy tie his hands behind his back every fucking match?
yeah, I know.
I mean, they're on USA, they're PG. There's not much they can really get away with. It's not like they can do what they did back in the day with China and Jeff Jarrett.
That's true.
Well, that's what they're trying to do is make it where. And I heard that the reason that they want to do this is because of the women's evolution that's going on.
Yeah.
He wants to make where there's one championship that can be defended between two genders, and he doesn't want China to be the only superstar to hold the Intercontinental Championship.
So
he wants more females because he's even looking at next year's WrestleMania as hopefully having 2 women main event WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And I just want to finish this up in a second because we still got to bring Smoke on the call list. Good night to Danny in Oak Park in the chat. Thank you for joining, brother. It was good seeing you, Danny in Oak Park. So honestly, I don't think there's a woman. I can't think of a single woman except.
I gotta say before we take the next call, or
what, Jake? You want to say something before we take Smoke? All right, we'll get you on there.
Yeah.
But all right. So Frank, let's Well, let me just say this before we let you go, Frank, and then we'll get Smoke on. But the only woman I could think of that could actually fight a man in real life is, and it's not even close to China. I mean, China was freaking jacked. She was huge. She could fight. I mean, she could beat the crap out of all of us, I'm sure. And the only one there's no one really on her physical level nowadays, except Rousey could maybe fight a man because she has UFC behind her. That's the only kind of thing I could see them doing. What do you guys think?
Nia Jax can do that.
No, Jake. Mute your mic.
I'm not going to go as far to say that, you know, there's only one chick. I mean, you could have, but see, this is why I don't trust WWE to do the right thing, because they already can't book shit right as it is. If you had like a submission match with Asuka and Daniel Bryan, that would be fire.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do shit like that. They're going to do a bunch of shit that makes no sense.
Yeah.
I can see it now.
It'll be Nia Jax
or Tamina. Standing there like, should I hit her? Should I not hit her? It's going to be a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Exactly.
Well, if he does this, I already found out the first woman he wants to put the Intercontinental Championship on.
Who?
And that's Charlotte Flair.
Oh, God.
Of course.
Yeah, I can't confirm this, but send me the link on Twitter, Frank. I want to definitely read more about it. Send me the link. But thank you, Frank. I appreciate you for joining in today. And, freaking good job tonight. So thank you for the news, man.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, good night, Frank.
Good night.
Kelly Reed.
Even whenever the shit happened at the Rumble with Nia.
Hold on, Jake. With
Smoke
Nia.
and I, we're sitting here watching this shit like, are they going to fucking do anything to her? It took them a minute before they even reacted.
It was Nia with Ambrose, right? And then it was Nia in the Mania, the Rumble.
See, I ain't talking about the Ambrose shit. The Ambrose shit is exactly the kind of shit that I think they're going to keep pulling.
Who else is on the
with
call
this shit.
list?
But I'm talking about the Rumble.
Yeah,
Whenever Nia got RKO'd in 619.
Oh, that's right. She got all the finishing moves done to her. So
but she came in there fucking with them first, and it took them a while to even do anything.
Hello?
Jake, we hear you,
Hello.
Jake. So, hello, you have reached the Chris Peepz channel. Smoke is next, Jake. Smoke is next. But what do you want to say, Jake? Get your thoughts in.
I just want to say that number one, a lot of my family, I have family that are in law enforcement. I have family that are in the medical profession.
Okay.
And a spleen is very dangerous.
Okay.
You need your spleen. And
well, you don't need your spleen, though, right?
It's better if you have it.
Okay. So, Jake, apparently you haven't been talking to your medical associate about this. I don't know.
You know, number one,
You're saying it's a
Hakeem-
serious. You're saying an enlarged spleen is a serious medical emergency where you shouldn't be wrestling, and you're right about that, Jake. You're right.
Yeah,
That's
and here's the thing. By the way, I
She got
lost
the
my
big show.
mother to freaking cancer, brain tumor. Don't fake cancer.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. They didn't fake it. They said he was in
Right
remission.
now, my
They danced around it.
Yeah, they danced around it. They got
my
it wrong.
mom's brother my mom's little brother is dealing with lymphoma.
Oh, that's cancer of like your lymph nodes or
Lymph
something.
nodes.
Yeah.
Blood.
Smoke, you could call in, Smoke. And I see you guys in the chat. I'm going to have to take a piss like in a couple of minutes, or I don't know. We'll finish with Smoke maybe.
Hey, do me a favor. Go and take your piss and let us run the conversation.
Okay.
Yo, Gary Stewart in the chat, he made a good point. The Intercontinental thing sounds like a ploy just to give Charlotte another fucking title. Honestly.
Oh, man. Yeah, because then she would be an IC champ, and so would Ric Flair. So that's probably where they would go with it.
Mhm.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I'm
Gary,
definitely calling bullshit
Smoke,
on that.
Call in now. Smoke. Wait, let me get the number.
Yeah,
for you
Jake,
guys.
tell everyone the number, Jake.
Where's the number,
631-319-7080. Here he is. You don't even have to tell him. He's on the phone line, Jake.
Smoke the Conqueror.
What's up, Smoke? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Not bad. I'm sure you've been listening to some of this. So you're Icons,
Oh, yeah. What's
boy,
up, Icon?
Too sweet, me, bro.
Too sweet.
You already know what it is. 2 fingers up.
Hell yeah.
But
what's
yeah,
up,
yeah. So speaking of Icon, hold on, let me get this out the way real quick.
Sure.
He did tell me he was gonna come through for a little bit. So let's just get that clear. He is gonna come through and have a couple drinks with me.
Mania.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna come through and play a couple games of pool
Right.
with you. So,
Exactly. That's what I said. We playing pool, dog, on
All
Twitter.
right.
That's why I said that.
All right, that's awesome. It's all good.
Yeah. I guess we're on a delay or something. I just seen you throw up the too sweet there.
Yeah,
Chris.
the actual video is like 20 seconds behind, but the audio you'll be able to hear live.
I got you. All right, so now that's out the way. Also, I wanted to say that me and Icon are going to Las Vegas for the AEW Double or Nothing event.
Oh,
and
shit.
I'd be if you're doing a show around that time, I'd be happy to come on and give you a little view of Vegas.
Little inside view right there. That's freaking awesome. You guys are going to that AEW show. That's at the MGM Grand, right?
Yep. At the MGM Grand, we're staying at the Hard Rock Hotel, which is off the Strip.
That's wait, what's
That's
the name?
awesome.
Is that Double or Nothing?
Yeah, Double or Nothing in May.
Nice.
Memorial Weekend.
That's freaking sick, man. You guys are gonna have a good time with that one. Well, how far away are you guys from Las Vegas? You could drive there?
No, we're actually flying out.
Nice.
I did the math on how long it takes to get out there, and it's actually 1,001 miles. So yeah, driving was kind of out of the question.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it's better to fly, but you probably could have made it in a day if you drove through the night. But
Yeah,
it's more comfortable than
They said it was
fly.
a day.
Hell no.
They were saying
First
it was
thing I asked
day
him,
and a
I
half.
said, so
They said it
what
was
are
a
you
day and a half
doing?
drive.
We flying or driving? Because I'm not fucking taking that drive. Hell no.
Dude,
Yeah, they said it's a day and a half drive. So yeah, I wasn't really up for that.
Yeah. So all right, well, I mean,
Plus,
that's freaking.
I'd rather fly out there. I'd rather fly out there on a Thursday and have a few days out in Vegas to enjoy
Exactly.
it. So,
Yeah, you get 4 days of driving back. So yeah, I agree. That should be freaking pretty interesting. Yeah, I will. When is it? So it's around May, Memorial Day. I might do a review show after it. I might do that, and then I could have you guys call in. I might do that.
Yeah.
We'll see what
I'd be glad
happens.
to come on with you, man.
Awesome.
There's a lot of stuff.
I'm trying to plan on taking my.
got the
I'm
rest.
trying to plan on taking my equipment with me out there, so that way I could, give you a camera or whatever.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. What were you saying, Kelly?
I said there's a lot of stuff bringing people to Vegas. They've got like a 500-foot Ferris wheel. Of course, you got the gambling, they have wrestling, and the other thing that's bringing a lot of people out there is whores.
Whores. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, you can't forget about the Whoas.
Oh man, and then
Ha ha ha! Very funny, Kelly.
oh, Jake's
Thank you,
laughing
Jake.
about that. That was a good one, but But yeah, so
also Disco Inferno lived
that's
in
right.
Vegas, and that other former company, one of the
You guys
people,
there?
the
Gotta
former
break
company
it
I
up
used to
on me a
work
little
for
bit.
lived in
Jake's
Vegas.
talking.
Yeah,
So-
sorry, Smoke. Jake was talking, but you guys can't hear each other because he's on a different he's on a different thing. But Jake was saying he wants you to beat up Disco Inferno when you go to Las Vegas for him. Man.
No, he's been beat up enough.
Put words in my mouth,
I used to watch
Chris. You
WCW.
put
And that was
words in
like
my
his
mouth
thing, getting his ass kicked
again.
every week. So I don't
Yeah.
think I
The
need to pile on.
glorious one.
No, I'm just saying. All right, Jake, hold on. Let Smoke talk a little bit, Jake. But I'm messing. I put words in his mouth. But listen, we've been talking about a lot of news and shit going on. You have anything to add? Any news stories we missed?
Not really. I just wanted to add to the Reigns thing a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of having Reigns go out there and fight McIntyre in what is a useless match, you could have had a meaningful match with Asuka keeping her title and fighting somebody for the title. I actually wanted I don't know if it's the first ever, but they may have done it already, but they could have had a women's fatal 4-way ladder match or something for the title. That would have been cool to me. Instead of having this pointless match.
They could have They could have went so many different ways with it that would have been better than the way they're going now.
Right. I mean, there's so much clutter that they're having on here. Like, to me, the Lashley and Balor match is useless. Like, I know it's for the Intercontinental title, but who really gives a fuck? I mean,
exactly. We've seen that how many times? We've seen Balor versus Lashley for the title. We don't need to see it again.
And then Angle and Corbin. Like, who gives a shit? We've already seen it.
Well, that one's going to be John Cena coming out to face Angle after Corbin loses.
I got a theory on that. I don't think that's what's going to happen because I'm reading reports that saying John Cena's agreed to a match, and it is not with Kurt Angle.
Really? So what could it be for John Cena? He'll be in the Andre the Giant.
I got you right here.
All right.
I'm thinking they might do another unannounced match with The Undertaker.
Oh my God!
even Icon is saying that's crazy out there.
Oh shit! You know what? Yeah, fuck this shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yep. No, it could be the Taker or it could be Elias. I could see them doing it to Elias, but I could also see them just making Elias a skit. You know what I'm saying?
I could see Cena coming out with Elias. That's what people are saying in the chat room. I could also see Cena coming out with. I mean, R-Truth was talking about Cena for a while. That could be a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know.
R-Truth's supposed to be the host, though. R-Truth and Carmella supposed to be hosts, along with Alexa Bliss, right? Those three are supposed to be hosts.
Yeah, and then the SNL guys, too. And I just wanted to tell everyone I got about 8 minutes until my bladder enlarges like Reigns' spleen.
Go Piss.
You got to go, man.
Go Piss. I got some things I can say real quick.
No, go ahead, Smoke. I'll hold it in, guys. I want to hear what you're gonna say.
There's a thunderstorm here, so I'm
you
not
guys
in
were talking
power.
about Bull Buchanan. I was saying in the chat that he's the big bald guy that used to come with he had like the dress shirt with a tie, but he had the sleeves cut off. He was just a big bald guy. He was just like muscle for the group.
Yeah.
TM61 is a tag team. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yep. I know that.
Lars Sullivan, he was dealing with anxiety and depression issues, in which I've actually suffered from those myself. And it's like a chemical issue in your brain that affects your body. Like you get sometimes this lump in your throat, you start getting all anxious, you get shaky, and it's hard to concentrate. Much less go put on a match.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I feel you 100%. I actually have anxiety medicine, and I do get anxiety. And I was saying in the beginning of the show tonight that I have to minimize the YouTube screen that shows how many people are watching, because if I see too many people, I'll get anxiety. So because I'm really like antisocial. I'm just doing this because I want to talk to other pro wrestling fans. I'm not doing it to be like, like Tommy and C's trying to be famous. Like, I'm not like looking for a spotlight, but I feel you on the whole anxiety thing. But so this Undertaker at Mania thing, I heard that Taker is only confirmed at Saudi Arabia because the money's so much money, and that there's no way he'll be at Mania is what I heard.
But that's what they want you to think. That's just that's the same thing that they're doing. That's the same thing they're doing with the Charlotte holding the titles on the picture, right? And here's my theory on that.
Yeah,
they're trying to throw everybody off because I'm thinking that they're probably going to give Ronda both titles because they're saying she's going to stay around till SummerSlam, and the word is Fox wants
they want Ronda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. That Fox said they didn't want to do a deal without Ronda on SmackDown.
Exactly. Exactly.
And but there was the rumors that Ronda was leaving after Mania to have a baby. But it would make sense if they kept her around until SummerSlam because this way Fox would get what they wanted that by having her stay longer. And if they gave her both belts, that would be crazy. Yeah.
Now, when is SmackDown supposed to preview on Fox? When does that start?
October 8th, I want to say.
Yeah, they say it's October, but I mean, and then they're also saying that Ronda's going to stay around till SummerSlam. But I'm thinking,
that's
they might
before.
just be saying, it might be like a Brock type deal where they're just going to keep putting these dates out there and keep signing her as they go along. You see what I'm saying? So that way nobody can really predict what they're going to do with her.
Yeah, I mean, because if they really told if Fox wants her that bad and they want to make a deal with Fox, which they already made, it might even be written in the deal where they said Ronda has to be on the first couple episodes of SmackDown, and maybe you're right. They're gonna tag her along and they're gonna keep adding shows to her, like Brock.
Right. Yep. Right.
So that's interesting. Which I honestly thought that, which we talked a little bit too, is that Becky would win, and then Becky would be champ, Charlotte would be champ, and then Bayley and Sasha, the 4 horsewomen. But maybe they changed it. Now if Ronda stays around, she'll get both of them. That would be crazy.
Yeah, and to me that would get the bigger reaction because they're all looking for ESPN headlines. Like that's a big.
Exactly. They're looking for the UFC news headlines on ESPN and on Fox Sports. You know what's the weird thing I'm thinking about Mania right now? I'm thinking about the MetLife Stadium. Last time I was at MetLife Stadium, I was there for Summer Jam, Hot 97 Summer Jam. And this is the type of, like, I guess, neighborhood. Not neighborhood that it's in. It's the type of, I guess it's just New Jersey and New Yorkers. They were like people had tickets to get into the Summer Jam, and like for some reason they weren't letting people in. I went earlier, so I got in. So the people outside the stadium, they were rioting. Outside the stadium, they were rioting and trying to break down to get into the event. And the riot came, like the police came, SWAT team. They closed all the metal gates to the stadium. We were locked in MetLife Stadium for this event because they were rioting outside. And I hate to say it. So think about that there's been riots there before. If Ronda wins both titles, maybe not a riot, but if Brock Lesnar retains the title, that could be a possibility.
If Charlotte wins.
Or Charlotte.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think anybody will riot, man. I don't think that wrestling fans are like they used to be back in the day. You know what I mean? Now, if this was happening around in the 90s, I could definitely see it, but today, not so much because there's a lot of kids. And I know the WrestleMania crowd's a little different, but I can't see that going that far.
All right, I'm just saying.
Vince could literally come out there in the ring and piss on Asuka, and nobody would do shit.
You're right, because there is a lot of kids.
I don't think they got it in them. I just don't think they got it in them anymore.
I'm just saying, if any stadium in the world that this could happen, this is the stadium for it to happen. That's all I was making a point about.
Well, I kind of think if they had one in Chicago, that's where something could happen, because Chicago's crazy.
That's true. I do admit, that is true.
Of course, I don't know if they'd want to throw a WrestleMania in Chicago in March or April.
Well,
you know what I mean? When it's climbing out of the cold.
Exactly. But didn't they announce a Chicago event? Is Mania or SummerSlam or Mania is going to be at Chicago?
I didn't hear about a Mania. I know the next one they're doing is in Tampa.
Oh, I forgot what they announced that's going to go to Chicago. I want to say it was SummerSlam, I want to say.
It might be a SummerSlam, but that's in August where it's nice and warm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Chicago.
Which reminds me, though, for this WrestleMania, they were saying that people aren't allowed to bring umbrellas, and they're talking about it might rain. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you want these people to stand out in the rain for 8 hours? The fuck?
Yeah, DJ, what were you saying, DJ?
No, you guys were mentioning Chicago, and it just got me thinking, and also someone in the chat mentioned this guy's name. But I think the only thing, I know we have that women's main event, but I don't even think that women's main event can save this atrocity of a WrestleMania. But I think there is one guy, and I know it's far-fetched that it'll ever happen, but I think there's one guy that could possibly turn this WrestleMania around if he were to show up, and that's CM Punk. 'Cause that place would go nuts if he showed up. We know it's not going to happen. It's
I can tell you
far-fetched.
this: if CM Punk's returning to wrestling, he's going to AEW. He ain't going to WWE.
Well, actually, what's going on with CM Punk now? Yeah, there's you have a better chance of seeing a UFO come to WrestleMania and land it on the WrestleMania set than CM
if you
Punk.
want to, I'm going to drop somebody on here, somebody's name on here, Chris. And if you want the latest news on CM Punk,
Sean's View.
Just go to Sean's View.
No, Sean's View. All his shit is crazy. But well, here's the latest news on
No
CM
comment on Sean's View. Can we not talk about Sean's View Entertainment?
Okay, thanks, Jake. So actually, CM Punk
CM Punk is coming back.
He might send his boys to attack us like he did me last year.
I hear you. All
CM
right,
Punk is signing a new contract with the WWE.
just hit the $2 donation, guys, and we'll hear someone in the chat room. We'll hear the CM Punk. But okay, so CM Punk is actually training again to fight in the UFC again.
I don't know why.
Yeah, he's not going to fight in the UFC. Dana White said he'll never fight in the UFC again.
I know that.
If he fights, it'll be in like
Bellator.
I don't even know if Bellator would have him. I don't even know if Bellator would have him.
That's
Bellator's
true.
got some pretty good-
Strike Force, yeah, right. What's up, Rashida? How you doing in the chat room, Rashida? And guys,
she made it.
Yeah, this is actually. I hate to do it to everyone, but this is going to be the last phone call from Smoke right now, and we're going to end the show in like 5 minutes because I've been holding in an enlarged spleen. I mean bladder. Just kidding. But so
all right,
very
Chris
funny.
Chris Reigns down his pants.
Golden Reigns.
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? I'm gonna leave, Chris.
Why, Jake? You're gonna leave because you're upset about us talking about peeing?
No. I'm gonna make like friends and retreat. Talk to you later, Chris.
All right, Jake. Good night, Jake.
Send me the points, Chris. We can get done.
All right, Jake. Good night, Jake. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right, so sorry about that, Smoke. Jake just said goodbye. You couldn't hear him because he was on Hangout.
It's all good. Night, Jake.
But
tell your dad to know next time. Tell your dad to shut his mouth and know his role.
Oh man, Jake's dad would freaking smack him through the wall. Oh man. But go ahead, Smoke. Finish talking about. I mean, so like we were saying, the CM Punk thing. He's training for fighting again, and you're right. Yeah. He was terrible. He was terrible. So, if anything, AEW he would wrestle in. But he said he didn't want to wrestle ever again in his life. Maybe he would do something creatively in AEW.
He has been in talks with AEW. There was news on that, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. He has been in talks, but they said that the last time they offered him a contract, he declined it. But he just did a event. It's like a WrestleCon type event. It's like it's called C2E2
for Pro Wrestling Tees. He did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he was there with all of the Elite and Marty Scurll, and so, I mean, who's to say they didn't sit there and talk about it while they're signing autographs, you know what I mean, or in the back, having a drink.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. They may have made something, so that's a possibility.
And the only thing Punk's got going on is he does commentating for some smaller MMA company. I can't remember what it's called, but he does commentating.
Oh yeah, I heard something like that. And sorry, Rashida, we closed the phone lines for tonight. I'm sorry.
Hey, why isn't my donation playing?
I don't know. You did a donation? Am I on the wrong screen? Let me get back to the screen. Sometimes it messes up. But let's see. Is it coming up? I'll replay it. But so what? Anything else, Smoke? You want to talk about?
I think we about covered everything as far as WrestleMania goes. I feel like. The Cormier deal with Brock and Seth or whatever.
Right.
I kind of like. I know Cormier said that on ESPN, but again, if something like that was going to happen, I don't think they would put it out there. You know what I mean? Because that thing like that's a shock factor type thing, and they want to generate the they want to generate the ESPN front headline. You know, if it's already out there, people are going to be expecting it. It's not going to have as big of an impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So yeah, I just kind of think Brock's going to end up walking out of there with the title. I don't think he's dropping it. I think he's going to go into UFC with the title because I think they want that crossover.
That's what I thought too, but apparently he said he's not going into UFC now. He says he's going to stay in WWE for the money and he doesn't want to even be in UFC yet. Right, Arcane? That's what you were saying, Arcane, right?
Then, well, if that's true, I mean, because I haven't read that and I stay on top of this stuff pretty much.
Yeah.
If that's true, then why did he do the little, coming in there in Cormier's last fight, jumping in the ring and getting in his face and pushing him? What was that all about?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, because right now I think that he's just really just wanting money right now, right? He's wanting to get the more money for less work, which is the American dream, right? So I think
that'd be a married to Sable.
If Vince is willing to give him that money, he's going to stay with him, and really, if I think that he is probably close to wanting to fight because I think he. After last WrestleMania 34, I think he was just, I don't know. There was something going on after WrestleMania 34 where he got pissed.
Oh, that's right. He threw the belt at Vince.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That was just kind of weird, right?
That was because he's tired of fighting Roman Reigns. That's what that was all about. He knows he's wasting his time sitting there trying to get this guy over, and it's not working. And
you know what it was?
He's got to put him over.
You know what it was? So I think Brock, back in the day when Brock, showed up in a UFC ring, I think he was full-fledged ready to go into UFC. He was going through the USADA drug testing pool. He was passing, and he was supposed to fight in July. I bet you that he went through all this shit, and then Dana White said to him, listen, you're only going to be making this many million off of the fight in UFC, and Vince offered him double the amount of money, and that's why it's changed. I think that's what it's all about. The money about Brock. He don't care.
Well, but here's the thing though. The minute Brock went back to WWE, he still had UFC in his blood. He still wants to fight. Like Brock is literally kind of a beast in nature. Like he's violent. He likes to be violent. He likes to fight. That's all he's done since he was a child. He's wrestled and came up through NCAA. That's just what he wants to do. And I remember hearing an interview or reading something that Dana White said that him and Vince have a good relationship and that they don't mind, letting Brock do what he wants to do between the two companies, and they can be under contract with each other while they're working for each other. And that's like a special case.
I think regardless of the money that's being thrown at him, it doesn't matter. If he wants to fight, he's going to fight, and Vince is going to allow it.
Yeah, because
it's a crossover. Vince benefits from that.
Yep, it's perfect cross promotion. And there's a lot of that's going to be happening. We have Rousey. I don't think McGregor, because McGregor did something, and then we have Cormier and a lot of people. I want to try to get this going because I literally want to end the show in a minute. But a lot of people in the chat were making some good points. Cain Velasquez has been training for some years now in WWE Performance Center.
Yeah.
He's actually is going to work for AAA in Mexico, so that's interesting. Frank said, but didn't
I thought he was at the Performance Center for WWE not so long ago.
Yeah, that's what Beast Mode said in the chat, that he was in the Performance Center, but now he's going to work for AAA. I guess he didn't like WWE. Frank said, or vice versa. Yeah, Brock. Didn't Brock say in an ESPN interview that he retired from UFC because of his health? That was his first title run. He had to retire from UFC because he had tuberculosis or whatever, which he's
diverticulitis.
Exactly. Thank you for correcting me. Which
same thing.
I think he's in remission from it now, and he's actually in better health now.
That's great. So now we have two WWE superstars in remission. That's good.
Yeah.
So what was that? What did you say? I didn't catch that. What was that?
I said, so now we have two WWE superstars that are in remission. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No. I'm in remission, y'all. No.
Hey, so you were talking about Brock Lesnar, and I don't know if he's done this yet, but I just brought up this article.
Listen, I got to take a piss. I'll be back. I got to take a
piss. Go ahead, Chris.
The inmates will run the asylum.
So I just brought up this article on Brock Lesnar, and I don't know if he's done this yet, but it says that Brock Lesnar will not be able to fight in Las Vegas until he pays the $250,000 fine. I don't know if he's paid that yet. I don't know why, and if he hasn't, I don't know why, because he's got the money.
Right. Well, isn't he still technically suspended by USADA?
I think.
Because I remember after that last fight he had, he pissed dirty when he fought Mark Hunt. I think it was.
He was suspended in
pissed
2016.
He pissed dirty and got suspended, and I believe, therefore, a moment in time, his suspension was frozen. So I think whenever he goes back into the pool for testing, or I think he may have already done it, is when, and then he gets through all the testing or whatever, he starts serving his suspension again. I believe that's how it was supposed to go.
I could. I'm not certain, but I'm wondering if this is what's holding him, what's still holding him back. You know, even though he did do that little run-in at that UFC event with Cormier. I mean, that wouldn't make any sense for him to do that if he's not looking to get back in there. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with UFC fights. Like, they can take, you know, as long as they really need for camp or whatever to train and this and that, and then serve a suspension. Like, that's what basically John Jones did when he came back, because he was suspended too for failing, you know, whatever test it was, and he got, what was it, a picogram or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
He was still serving a suspension while he was training. So that's the thing about UFC. They can take as long as they really need to get that stuff sorted out.
Oh, you want to hear something funny too? I just came upon this.
I'm back, by the way, guys. I just want to announce that I'm back.
14 ounces.
Oh, okay. We're just delving into the.
I just looking at Brock Lesnar's headline there. I came upon this one, and it says Floyd Mayweather Jr. says he could get $1 billion paycheck to fight for UFC.
Oh shit!
Yeah, if he fought in UFC, he would be a dead man.
We got,
and I love Floyd.
Wait, who would be a dead man in the UFC?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
It doesn't matter if he fought the fucking lowest jobber on the fucking roster.
Yeah,
he would die.
Yeah, he would get choked out. They would grab him and just choke him out.
He would get Mickey Gall. He would just get fucking taken to the ground and choked out. Like, that simple.
Yeah, what do you call it? So the Rybot in the chat room talking to Rybot. So that's probably Mr. 2 making stuff up, but I see you guys in the chat room. And I'm still going to end the show in a couple minutes because, you know, it felt good to pee, but I still want to end the show. I got to make a waterfall donation for people out there. They could, like, torture me when I have to pee or something. I don't know.
Why are you doing that to yourself, man? You masochist? You enjoy the pain?
No, I don't know. No, not really.
It says here.
You got you a gimp suit?
Oh, man.
I'm probably going to destroy this guy's name, but it says here, Khabib Nurmagomedov's manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ali told TMZ Sports in December that Mayweather was begging to fight the UFC lightweight champion. It says Mayweather continues to tease the mixed martial arts, and he will bask the glow of the $275 million that he made last year.
Wasn't Cormier the lightweight? Wasn't Cormier the lightweight? Wasn't Cormier the lightweight champion at the time?
No, Cormier's I thought Cormier's a heavyweight.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight and the lightweight. He was the heavyweight and the lightweight. He was both. Remember, I know that. I followed that much. He was both at one time, right? I'm almost sure.
Yeah, I think he already beat Conor McGregor in a boxing match.
Oh, that was terrible.
The Conor McGregor and Mayweather match, that was a great fight. I thought I liked it. I ordered it and everything. I thought it was pretty good.
McGregor and Mayweather.
McGregor held his own for about 6 rounds and he got gassed out.
Yeah,
and got knocked the fuck out.
I think Mayweather was toying with him and then just freaking knocked him out.
I don't know, man. Those first couple rounds, dude. McGregor, he's got a little bit of power in his punches. See, that's the thing. Like, if you can touch Floyd, you know, that's the thing with Floyd, man. He doesn't get touched. He's what they call a pot shot artist. Like, he's a great counter puncher. Like, that's what he does. Like, he doesn't get hit, and when he does, like, they don't get a chance to capitalize on it.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Mayweather's he's very impressive. Mayweather, very for boxing. Yeah, I have to.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if Mayweather gets back in the ring with Manny. It's not as ending as the last time.
That was a terrible match.
Yeah, Manny might get knocked the fuck out.
No, that won't happen that time.
And that's a perfect segue into piss because we know Manny drinks his own piss. So
Yeah, that is
Whatever,
true.
hey, whatever works, man. Whatever gets the job done.
But that was a bad fight. I didn't enjoy that. Manny's last fights have been not that great. He's,
didn't he lose to that Australian dude?
I'm not even sure. But Mr. Two, thanks
And
for
don't forget to
joining.
play don't forget to play.
Oh,
don't
your
forget to play
donation.
my dono.
Let me get the donation up while I'm shooting the shit. But so I missed it, but I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually I was more of a big Brock Lesnar fan until I realized that he's really all about the money and he hates WWE fans. So like that kind of pissed me off about Lesnar. But before that, I mean, technically Brock Lesnar is the baddest man on the planet. There's not a single person that can beat him up in a fight.
Well,
on the planet.
I don't think it's necessarily that he hates WWE fans. I think what it is, man, is for one, you got to remember Brock's put his work in. All right, people forget that he's been there since the quote unquote ruthless aggression era. You got to remember Brock broke his neck trying to do a shooting star press off the top rope against Kurt Angle at WrestleMania.
Oh, that's right.
The guy has put his equity into this sport. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I know he got a concussion out of that for sure.
I heard he broke his neck. I heard he broke part of his neck.
I didn't hear that. I just heard he got a concussion because you could see after that match, and I still remember it like it was yesterday. You could look when they showed his face, you can tell he wasn't there. He was definitely.
Yeah. No, I actually heard he broke. I actually heard he broke his neck. So I don't know. Maybe
he wrestled Kurt Angle with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I heard both ways. I heard.
Yeah, I heard he goes both ways.
Either way, though, I think Brock's put his time into WWE, and in my opinion, he kind of deserves the right to be able to pick and choose when he wants to come, and for the amount of money that he gets to do it for. I mean, people don't like it. I understand that, but I mean, it is what it is. The guy earned it, and as much as people bitch about him, they're glued to the TV when he comes on it. So
this is the same guy that tried out for the Minnesota Vikings at one time.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he did. Everybody gets frustrated though with WWE or gets burnt out or bored with it or whatever the fuck. I mean, he's not the first to do it, and he's not going to be the last.
Yeah,
I mean, we can talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin, who literally walked out and took his ball and went home. Right? Nobody bitches about that. Although they did slam him on TV when that happened, but you know.
Yeah, let's let DJ's. There it is.
This is Sean's View Entertainment. Breaking news, CM Punk is back. He is finally back. CM Punk, breaking news, speculation. If it is not Brash, if it is not Chris Peepz, it's trash. Sean's View, here's my dick.
Take a pee, Chris. Lol.
DJ says, go take a pee, Chris. That was a $2 Sean's View donation. Speculation. CM Punk's back.
Speculation.
He is back.
You guys haven't heard that one? That's an old donation. Damn.
No, I heard that the last time. I heard that the last show you did.
Icon. That's the first time you heard that Icon.
Fake news you want to hear.
Yeah.
You actually mentioned that guy by name on here. That's funny.
So he actually.
You know the story behind that, right, guys?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I do. I do. But
yeah, the story behind that is, I guess he must have went mental or something one time on one of his videos, and he got mad at something. I can't remember what it was, but he actually pulled out his dick. And
oh man.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. No, I was talking about the CM Punk coming back.
Oh yeah.
No.
Wait a minute. On video, he pulled this shit out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He was mad. Somebody pissed him off, and he pulled it right out. I was like, what?
He got in trouble for that, right? I think there was like little kids watching.
He took
it out.
Jesus Christ.
He took it out.
He got a lot of backlash for that. Yeah.
So
Chris,
you know what?
Just do me a favor. Don't ever pull your cock out, or I'll stop watching. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you.
My computer can only zoom in so much, you know.
Oh, we had the one. I was gonna say you guys wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
Oh.
Nah, I'm joking.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
It's
Chris
only
Peepz after dark, y'all.
Yeah, right. Okay, enough. Let's see. I was gonna say it's only 2 inches from the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
Good save, sir.
Oh shit! Pause, man. This whole shit is just pause. Like,
yeah, no, enough about Chris's Peepz.
You ever go into a public restroom and you go to take a pee and you're like, oh man, the water's cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wanted to bring up the Jericho deal.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm hitting the weed right now.
Oh hell yeah! Well, hold on. Let me just say one thing. So Sean's view, I got nothing against him. There's people that message me daily, and Jake knows about them, that say sign a petition to have Sean's view removed from YouTube. I don't agree with that. I agree with the freedom of speech. He can say whatever the hell he wants.
Shows a fucking dick, though. I mean, hang on, wait a minute. So they took Alex Jones off, but this motherfucker's still around.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
And on top of everything else, guys, he got the YouTube silver button.
Oh man.
And
Whatever.
with that,
So what do you call it? So I just unsubbed to him, and I don't see his content anymore because I was just sick of hearing about CM Punk.
Same here.
That was the end of my Sean's view. I unsubbed to him, and I never heard from him again. Although when I made this donation, he messaged me on YouTube. He's like, "Hey, good one, Chris Peepz. What a funny donation you made." Or whatever. So whatever.
Hey, let me ask you, Chris. What happened with you and JD?
Nothing. Well, okay. So the thing with me and JD is the same thing that happened with you. You know, I used to watch JD, which I do once in a while. I'm trying to be friends with the guy because I want to team up with him to go against other people. But whatever, that's like kayfabe. But so then, you know, he said something about, like, I forget what it was. It might have been about Mania. And I said, nah, that match sucks. I think it should be this guy facing him. And he blocked me for having a different opinion than him.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, Gary Stewart, he said Schlong's View Entertainment.
Schlong View. That's what he did to you, Smoke, right? You had a different opinion and he blocked you?
Yeah, no, okay. But see, I kind of went a little bit more into his ass about it. No homo.
Oh, shit.
Because I didn't like the fact that he's going on his show calling people crybabies when I like his show.
Yeah.
In fact, I agree with most of his opinions.
Yeah, me
but
too.
the guy literally goes on there and complains every single fucking week. Okay, but you're gonna call your fans crybabies? Really?
Yeah, that is a little hypocritical.
You got some nuts on you, bro.
That is hypocritical.
Well, that's very hypocritical. I mean, he cries. The only difference between us is he gets paid to cry.
Yeah, that's that's what it is. That's people don't realize this, which we're going through this now with so many other channels. Is people don't realize that most of these guys are like 5 foot tall, 110 pounds soaking wet. They're more of like a radio personality than like a real life person. Like they think they're behind a screen and they're so far removed from reality. And that's how they make their money. They make their money on complaining and shock value. That's like
I don't think JD does it for shock value. I think he has legit points and brings good arguments and whatnot. But it's just, I can't get with the whole, sit there and shit on your fans.
Yeah.
He's
just
not
happen to disagree with you.
Like, sorry, Jake, but here's the thing: he's not really like technically shitting on his fans. He's shitting on the ones that actually come to his channel, right? And they're probably not even subscribers; they're just probably trolls, and they view his videos.
He's not. He was talking about me on some of this shit because I come on there and I see other people disagreeing. All right, it started with the Oscar deal.
Yeah,
he's railing on about the fact that he predicted it months ago. Yeah, he did. I disagreed with it then, and I disagree with it now.
Yeah,
I think it's a stupid fucking just theory that he has about it. His whole deal is that he thinks unifying the titles for the women is a good idea because they're not doing anything with them already. And that it needs to be like how it was back in the day and have them work their way up. Well, they're not going to work their way up when Charlotte is guaranteed to have 7 more title reigns in the next few years.
Yeah,
they've already said they want her to break her dad's record. So how the fuck do you expect people to work their way up?
Right. He did say that, it was a good idea for Charlotte to win the title, but at the same time, I do agree that, they did Asuka wrong. So
they had her tap out twice, like. Fucking ridiculous.
I just know I know that it's Yeah, I don't have a problem. I watch his shows every once in a while. Personally, myself, at the time when I was watching his shows, and the reason I stopped watching them is because, my ex-girlfriend was complaining to me every day, and that's why she's my ex-girlfriend, and it was so annoying hearing the complaining. And then when I went to JD, it's like, wait a minute, this is like my ex-girlfriend all over again. He's complaining for an hour and a half. It was just too much. It was too much complaining in my life. I hate to say it, that's what it was. Too much complaining in my life.
Right.
And then she used to say, oh, you pay more attention to wrestling than you do to me. Yeah, no shit. That's when I started the channel.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's a good story. But I mean,
look at me now, bitch.
To be
No, I'm
fair,
just kidding.
to be fair to him, even though I don't want to be fair to him because he wasn't fair to me, Vince gives him a lot to bitch about. I mean, let's be fucking honest here. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
Vince gives him a lot to bitch about.
Which I do my fair bitching too. I do my fair bitching, I admit, and I want to hear people.
We all do.
Yeah, I want to hear
We all
people's
do.
rants, but I also want to talk about some good things because if you tell WWE everything was bad, if there was good things during the show, at least tell them the good things so we could get more of those good things. That's how I feel.
No, I agree. I agree, and that's a positive way of looking at it. But that's just not reality, though, man. Like Vince is not. Vince is at the end of the day. Vince is going to do what the fuck Vince wants to do. He doesn't give a fuck what we want.
Yeah,
apparently.
Here's
Obviously.
Vince's. I'll pull Vince's picture on the screen where he's looks crazy, which he is crazy, but
he is. He's fucking demented.
And it sucks. I don't know. I don't want to get too far into this. Where were we with this? I want to try to wrap this up, guys. So let's get our final points.
I don't know.
in. JD.
You say we were wrapping it up back when we were talking about Brock.
Yeah, I know. So JD. I don't have an issue with him. I like him. I want to kind of go to his meet and greet this week in Manhattan and hang out with the guy. But
no, he's got over 100 people that's already committed to going to that thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, to his Hooters. Yeah.
It's at Hooters.
Mm-hmm.
So I might go to that and just say what's up. But that's.
I mean, he said he's going to Vegas. Hopefully, I'll see him out there.
Oh, really? But you're probably the 50th person who's came on this channel and has said I had a different opinion than JD on Twitter and he blocked me, and that's not a way to treat your fans. Even though it's hard for me, I have a small channel and it's hard for me to answer everyone and keep up with everyone. It's got to be way harder for him. He has 100,000 subs, so I understand that part of it. But you still got to be nice to every people because you never know. You never know how you treat someone. It's going to come back to you, and then so treat everyone good.
Right. I mean, you like you, Chris. You have to be able to let people voice their opinions on things.
Yeah.
I can understand if somebody comes on there and they're making this personal and they're just being just outrageously just completely stupid. I get that, but I mean, as far as people voicing their opinion on how they feel about what you have to say when it pertains to WWE, you should let them be able to do that. That's it's part of the interaction thing, And I know sometimes he gets a little crazy with that.
Well, and see, here's what happened is he did his show, and I already knew what he was going to say because I follow him on Twitter and I see, all this shit.
Yeah.
I already knew what he was going to say. So I was watching his show, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is he calls people who were bitching about Asuka crybabies. I don't like that shit. Personally, I just... if we were face to face, I'd say, well, let's see who the fucking crybaby is.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I just don't like being. I didn't like the way he did it. That's just me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's where that started. So I got pissed off about that, and I started saying shit to him. Well, then he blocked me, and then I got really mad, and then now I was on his fucking YouTube channel like yesterday, fucking blasting him, and people are like, why are you doing that? Well, because he's banning people that he disagrees with.
I see where you're coming from, and I think I'm more like you in real life, where, if I ever had an issue or something with someone, I would just go right up to them and just fucking fight them. That's how I am, and it's so hard to hold yourself back on YouTube with all these little kids talking shit and other YouTubers. If there was 50 haters of this show, what am I going to go to jail 50 times for beating up 50 people? It's not worth it.
Right. Yeah, no, and I'm not saying I'm gonna put hands on. If I see him, I just say something to him, oh yeah, it's like that, Me personally, I wouldn't even go that far to if I was sub to the guy, I'm subscribed to him. I'm part of that 1,000 that he's so proud of that got him his fucking YouTube,
the 100,000
plaque or whatever.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? So
I feel you though.
So am I. I subscribe to him as well. But unfortunately, his mentality, as far as it concerns his show, is like Vince McMahon. He's going to do whatever he wants on his show, regardless of what anybody thinks. And that's just the way it is.
And the way he's going about, to me, it's similar to like, it's like he's trying to get people to not fucking voice their opinions, or at least against his. It's kind of similar to how they go out in the crowd and make people take off AEW shirts.
Yeah. Icon, what'd you say? What were you saying, Icon?
I said, and that's exactly why he's a fucking hypocrite. Listen,
Yeah.
Anybody that says stop crying over this Oscar shit can eat a fucking dick, for real. Like I'm not hearing none of that shit, bro. Anybody that's got a fucking issue with me speaking up about this can suck my fucking dick. Straight like that.
Exactly.
Like I ain't been this heated about something since they buried fucking Sting at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And hold on, let me just say something quick. I re-listened to Icon's rant about Oscar the other night, and it actually awesome. It actually made it was an awesome rant. It was iconic, but it actually made
iconic.
Oh man, I pun intended. I did that by accident. I didn't mean to do that.
Those are my girls.
So
Peyton Royce. I don't know about Billy Kay. Peyton Royce, she's so hot.
Yeah, I know. Well, Billy Kay, she has like her eyebrows are like 7 inches like thick or whatever.
But they need to quickly. They really need to change their promo or whatever you want to call it that they do when they come out. It's just absolutely obnoxious.
I don't mind when they stick their boobs out at the end, but all right, let me get past this. So Icon,
Jesus.
Icon made a good point where Icon said, Asuka came to the United States. She barely speaks English, and she has so much to deal with just living in the United States, and then they're screwing her like this. So that made sense to me, Icon, and I do feel really bad for Asuka, and she should get treated better. I agree with you.
Well, and see, somebody brought up a point to me on Twitter about, well, she's in America, she's learned English. This is the English market that she's, trying to sell herself to. And I'm like, well, fucking Roman Reigns speaks perfect fucking English, and he can't cut a promo, so what the fuck are we talking about?
Exactly.
That's true. Yep.
I think that, yeah, so, I mean, I hope WWE's not pissing on our legs because, WWE also, Vince said, oh, we're going to listen to you, it's going to change. Now WWE is saying, we heard you about Asuka. We're gonna book her better and give her more title matches. I hope they do, but it's probably a lie.
Yeah, that's we're hoping for a lot there, man. I mean, if they were gonna seriously, they gave her the title. She had the title for what, 2 months? Okay. And how many times was she really on TV? Because I know there was a period where she wasn't on TV for like 2 or 3 weeks.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Charlotte or
Asuka?
No, Asuka.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Asuka, while she was the champion, didn't have her on for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row, and that is bullshit.
I know, and I had been asking, like, where is this girl at? She's the SmackDown Women's Champion, and she's not even on TV. Something wasn't right about that.
They did the same thing with Nakamura when he was the U.S. title champion. He wasn't.
That is true. They sure did.
So could it be a racial thing? I don't know.
It could be. I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it's a part of a racial thing, but I do think the language thing has something to do with it, because I remember hearing something about Vince didn't even like Becky. Whenever Becky, before she got as big as she is, Vince didn't like Becky because of her accent, and he's fucking Irish.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think Nakamura had it worse than Asuka because Nakamura lost his belt to R-Truth.
So
although R-Truth, I was okay with the R-Truth thing. I mean, not because how they did it or whatever. It's just Charlotte didn't fucking need it. The match did not need that belt. It did not. It already had enough on it. As JD said, I like his quote on this. They over-seasoned the fucking pasta. Okay,
exactly.
They did not. Yeah. They did not need to add that to it.
That's true.
All that did was
he just wanted to make it more. Vince just wanted to make that match more attractive.
All that did was force all the SmackDown women into the Battle Royal now. Because, like, if you look at it, it's basically the entire SmackDown women's roster plus the Riot Squad.
What do you call it, guys? I'm gonna have to get the show going. So let me get your final thoughts on stuff real quick. I'm gonna have to start ending the show in a couple minutes.
All I'm saying is this: if Charlotte, and God forbid, if she wins at WrestleMania, I'm done.
I won't be watching. So whatever, I'm already done.
I'll be done.
The fucking Oscar thing, it hurts so much because of how much she was built up before she got to the main roster. And Vince just took that and shit just all over it.
Because at that point, nepotism is going to be at its highest.
So
at WrestleMania 34, they started shitting on her already because it was like as Icon said, they built her up like this superhero, and everybody loved her, and then all of a sudden, bam, Charlotte wins. What the fuck was that all about?
Well,
that was stupid.
I mean, it's not even that Charlotte won.
Dumb
It's that they had her tap her out. Like, I would have preferred the natural selection. If she's gonna win, natural selection, please.
Right.
No pins. I mean, pins. No tap outs. Like, because remember when people used to get shamed on TV? You tapped out. Right? That's supposed to be like a borderline like career killer.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. That was a crappy way, but yeah, I'm gonna end the show. My computer's about to crash anyway because it's like way hot in here. But but okay. So thank you, Smoke, for calling in, man. I'll talk to you.
Yep, no problem.
I'll talk to you on Twitter, man. So have a great night.
All right, brother.
All right. Good night, brother. So I'll exit that, and then in the Skype, guys. Thank you, everyone, for freaking joining in. Thank you, Icon, with your margarita. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Arcane. Thank you, Jake. Oh, shit, he has his own mug and shit. It says Icon Okie. Nice. So, but, yeah, I appreciate it. I couldn't do the show without you guys. I'm glad you guys support me. So, have a great night,
baby.
everyone.
E-Fed.
And that's right. Yeah, Monday we'll have Raw review, SmackDown review, and then the E-Fed Wednesday. So.
Oh, and speaking of that real quickly, Monday, I probably most likely going to miss Raw on Monday because I'm going to the Braves home opener.
Okay.
So that's at 7 o'clock at night. So I'm pretty much going to miss Raw on Monday.
Yeah. So what team is beating the Braves that night?
That's messed up. but they're that's cold, man. That's cold like your bed. They're playing the Cubs.
Oh, okay.
They are going to beat the Braves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cold, Arcane, man, like your bed. That's cold like your bed.
Like my wife's butt cheeks.
I piss in my bed every night. It's warm for me.
Oh man. All right, guys. On that note, guys, thank you guys for joining, man. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys on Twitter, man.
Hey, later.
Good night, everybody.
All right, good night, guys. Yeah, my CPU's at like 67%. I know my computer's about to crash, but I appreciate everyone and everyone in the chat room. I see Justice for Oscar, Jeff, Gary. Let me give you guys some Peepz points real quick here before we end it. Make it rain a little bit, but I couldn't do the show without you guys. I highly appreciate it. I think this was a successful Peepz and East tonight, so pretty damn good. And WrestleMania, guys. I mean, the freaking calendar. Raw go home, SmackDown, E-Fed Wednesday, predictions freaking Thursday. It's going to be a busy week. 2-year show the 13th. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for the donations and everything. And I hope everyone has a great Sunday. Relax, hang out, or a great rest of the night tonight. I'm about to smoke it up, blaze it up. And that's it, guys. I'm your boy, Chris Peepz. Smash that like button, retweet the video, share the video, sub, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys on Twitter at Chris Peepz. With a Z, baby.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're taking over. You're not on my level, you're not on my shelf. Any beef with my peeps, then the pistols blow.